They need to find a 4 to deal with this. It's going to be rather difficult.
All right, well, that's fine. I mean, until they get to Manta Style, that's fine with the Crippling Fear. And ADR was under the tower, but Tomato is not going to get dove. And they see, I believe, the CM. Well, they will now. Matthew sees him. He's trying to run. He's got a full clarity that's going to get canceled. It doesn't really matter. Void comes out. Cat is in some serious trouble. He'll try to deny himself. Good Frostbite. The damage, not enough. Scream of Pain, that will be first blood. And they shrine immediately just to make sure that the puck doesn't jaunt up to the high ground, Dream Coil, and turn it into a 2-for-1. That does not happen. King RD should be fine. This will leave HFN.
Tavo's finally got. Oh, what a steal by King Tekka. He just stole the entire camp and put the damage on the Tavo.
They have duel. They need to get it off, and they will. This could be a huge one. They'll drop the Tombstone, the Soul Rip. He needs the Burrow Strike, and he gets it off immediately as soon as the duel is done. Overwhelming odds. It's not going to be there. He doesn't have the mana for it, and now Matthew, the turnaround is there. Matthew will grab at least the Tombstone. King Tekka trying to TP away. He will be successful, but they were about to get
Tomato. He could get hasted and go for the chase towards the base. You know it's tempting. You want to find the Sanking.
There's a shrine. It's not worth it.
Yeah, he's hunting. He's looking. He's gonna find.
Would be nice.
Yeah,
but he's pretty far in there.
He's doing some math right now. Oh, he's got a raindrop. He might live.
I think he's fine.
It's gonna be tough.
Sonic Wave, one more auto attack. Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
That was super close. And if he lived again, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah, it was kind of dependent on TPs and stuff, but I mean, he looked so low though. But that's Soul Rip, as you said. Yeah, the range it grabs it is surprisingly large.
Burrow Strike coming out from Tavo.
1,300. My God, you really can't even.
So many moments. He's gonna go for a duel. I don't think he has the damage though. He needs more moment of courage. Procs one more. He's so low. Overwhelming odds. It's not there. Tavo's gonna try to get away. He has Burrow Strike ready and he uses it. Overwhelming odds at 3. The Caustic Finale slow and Tavo might make it out.
Oh, he's going for the ultimate juke place.
Can he get there? No.
Dude, the scan.
Oh, the Overwhelming odds was the wrong direction. The play from Tavo is insane. My God. In the meantime, they get the Razor top lane too, which is
just separate them from ourselves.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mexico. You're still cool, man.
Darkness will go. ADR doesn't have an orb. He does have a phase shift. However, Hunting the Night. There's the Dream Coil. They need a silence. They will get it off the plasma field. The Void to come out as well. They need a Soul Rip. They've got the Decay. He's low. One more auto attack. There it is. The phase shift to come out the orb. One more right click, and they can't get it. The Burrow Strike. Unbelievable. They get out just in time. Tavo saving the day once more. So too was King RD. Coming in though. King Tekka. Oh, another jaunt to come through. Is he going to juke it? And he does. He goes to the north. He's in the trees, and they miss the overwhelming odds, but the Hunter in the Night, oh, they finally get the kill. They do lose HFN, though, or excuse me, they do lose Ben Haas, though, and they probably shouldn't have, given the circumstances.
Oh, my God. That was nice. And that's one of those instances where every bounty run really counts there. They do get a silence here on the Sanking, and he's going to be close to be cleaned up. Don't want to use the Sonic Wave. Won't have to from Tomato, and there will be a 2-man decay. Thinking about going back in on Matthew here.
They have the puck respawning in 1 second if he TP's in, but now Cat is in trouble.
Oh my God.
The Void and Scream are so much damage compared to the CM's very little life pool.
680 right now.
However, they are moving up pretty far in lane. ADR, not spotted yet, coming in around. They need a lift.
Ooh, look at that flight path to dodge the vision.
The jaunt.
Perfect knowledge here.
The telekinesis, he gets up in time. Excel will fall, but can they get the sound stuff? They do. The Sonic Wave onto 2. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Beautifully done. Tomato getting set up by the rest of his team. Far off this Battle Fury. I mean, he's like 1,200 away.
Yeah, this is not bad at all. However, his next closest teammate is like 1,100 gold behind. Now 1,000 or so with the tower damage. And Tomato grab himself another kill with, oh, look, it's another haste rune. And guess who? It's Cat.
Dive onto the tower, or rather where the tower was. He silenced up. The duel will not be successful. He hasn't gotten the duel victory yet, but you know what is successful is that kill. And the smoke will come out on
right
top
under the ward.
Of the ward. That's a bit
still kind of helpful.
They're actually wrapping around in such a way that might be surprising, maybe, to SG. It shouldn't be. Epicenter getting channeled. They're looking for Ben Haas, and they're going to find him. And they might drop him down the Illusory Orb, and they blow him away with a Dream Quill. And now, if you are Infamous, you think about, well, let's just back up. We don't need to fight. And Ben Haas just gets caught.
Deny. For SG to win any of these fights. And then the vision from Nightstalker to try and spot out Tavo is just too good. Once he gets into an urn, he already has it. He just needs some charges. He can just keep tagging up Tavo and make his life hell.
Burrow Strike onto 2. The Dream Crawl to follow up with the Waning Rift. This is trouble. They will get the Tier 1 tower, but they're going to lose both of those heroes in the meantime. Now Anti-Mage coming in, looking to clean. He's got the Mana Void. He cannot get it off in time. The TP will be successful. Tomato has Blink available, ready to get out.
Tavo kind of bought that time with his sneaky initiation.
Excel, you need a sentry, buddy.
almost dead anyway. 90 AM.
Oh, this is Silence the Sonic Wave. He's in trouble. They need to heal, and they don't have it in time. The King RD Undying is nowhere near to help out, unfortunately, and that is a giant kill for Infamous. The first kill in the AM of the game, and now they're looking for more, trying to attempt to find somebody. In the tree line, ADR is going to go ahead and TP away and be successful at it in the meantime as well. It looks like Cat doesn't make it out, too. So that's unfortunate, but whatever.
I was definitely a bit YOLO, but they're starting to find their footing a little bit more in this game, I feel like. Things are getting a bit better. All those words from the Crystal Maiden. Oh, means that Undying does have time to get some
ADR, no.
At Orchid.
I think he's dead. Yeah. It was double silence, in fact. And Cat's probably dead, too. The Frostbite will not save him. Blink up from Excel. Yeah, that's a godlike spree on Tomato. This dude is so ownage.
Yeah.
He's so good. You know what it was, though? It was ADR kind of getting roughed up in the mid-game, probably, I would say.
It's also really rough when you go for this Veil first, and it helps you farm a lot faster, but it means the Yules is so late.
That's a duel. That's a dead hero. By Sand King. That's the biggest hero they could have gotten short of the Intimate. Well, ADR as well, I suppose.
Could just go in towards a BKB eventually, too. And see from our Night Stalkers.
Ags, I would assume is a potential first.
Yep, always is.
He might get killed here. They're going to try to counter-initiate, and he's going to get Dream Cold. They blow him away, and I don't think the fight is secure Infamous. Even if they used everything. Which they didn't use Dream Cold, I thought they did, but it was just the Frostbite, the Waiting Rift, and the Burrow Strike, I believe. However, they are actually going to go in. They're going to find Tavo, who is sandstorming up. They drop the sentry now. Wow, that overwhelming odds. The freezing field. The duel is up. Puck is in some trouble. He will fall. The Sonic Wave, they'll blow up Cat with it. I actually don't even know if it hit anything. In the meantime, they'll take down that huge Undying Tombstone. Tavo going with another Burrow Strike. They have the silence up onto HFN, but he will be able to get out. But the Blink Fall from Excel, I don't think he has the mana for the lift. It's actually on cooldown. Overwhelming odds for King Tekka. Another double kill for him. That is huge, and the initiation 4 versus 5 without Matthew worked perfectly.
That's totally understandable why
she would have hit him
there.
Yeah. She would have hit her if she didn't die already. And they will take Roche out of this, so it's an 8K lead, and they'll get up higher, and they'll pick up the gem too.
Nice. I love the itemization as well on the Venos this game. Just going straight in for the pipe. A little careful there, bro.
All right, this should do some work on the tower. I don't think they'll get it. They pull the creep wave back.
Yeah, they forced 4 heroes home. Even Anti-Mage is starting to make his way back here.
Bounce, press the attack, telekinesis, jumping in, duel. Wow. Epicenter to follow up, Burrow Strike onto 2, but they don't have the follow-up from the puck, so that damage isn't there. They have Mana Void. Cat's going for a freezing field. Sonic Wave blows her up. King Tekka takes down the Tombstone, coming in Tomato, looking for that Scream of Pain. Tavo still survives as well as the Shrine goes. KRD will try to heal himself. They'll get back towards that tier 3 tower. In the meanwhile, they get a courier kill for the Radiant. HFN take it down.
We only have 25 seconds left on the Aegis.
Oh, the scan is there.
So I'm not really a fan. I think you just take the Shrine.
They're just running at them without smoke, and the scan was successful. Oh, nice. And that is a dead CM, and now King RD is going to get dueled as well. They're going to lose so much silence on the puck, and they're going to find him the Yule Scepter. They need a duel. Can they find it before he is able to blink out or phase shift? And it looks like the Burrow Strike just misses. He blinks to the north, and he's going to be able to jaunt away as well. King Tekka hot on pursuit. The Waning Rift will go, trying to keep himself alive. The Plasma Field doesn't hit. Needs an auto attack, and will get it. The Urn now coming out. The Orchid again, along with a crippling fear from the Night Stalker. And the Great Escape is not happening, coming out from poor ADR. He will go down, and now this looks to be a push into the rack.
Strike still sitting there from Excel. Yeah, he won't have the blink quite yet. And he's getting close. In fact, with this next tower, he could even sneak his way in and grab it.
I don't think he'll do that.
You never know, buddy. This is South American Dota.
All right, they're going for a Burrow Strike. They're trying to find Tomato, who blinks out instantly. Now following up is going to be the aim, who gets silenced up, and then telekinesis as well. C4T Cat letting it go, won't work out, but he does get a few heroes low, including King Tekka. The Undying, Soul rips the Tombstone. Tavo coming in with that huge epicenter, but not doing enough. Now trying to get out the Void again. Smoke away from Infamous just to get out King RD, looking for Matthew. The silence immediately onto ADR Tomato. They use the Sonic Wave. It hits onto 1, trying to hit onto 2. The Scream of Pain. Tavo able to sandstorm and stay alive. ADR phase shift. Now trying to jump back, but the Burrow Strike is there, and they will drop him again. Not an easy game for this puck at all, and he will fall once more and take 2 sets of racks for Infamous and perhaps the game.
Getting that Solar Crest instead of the Aghanims just means it's online right away. We're in your base. They knew the timing. They didn't try and go for this like backup Midas shenanigans or anything like that. They just...
The abilities were used so perfectly for Infamous, and I imagine with Mega Creeps coming out, this will be GG very soon. SG Esports more than likely just thinking about what can we do, can we even come back, and if we can't, how do we focus on next game? As the GG is called after HFN goes for AEDC, But that'll be that. So game 1 going to Infamous, and great.
That's a raffle GG for King Tekka. Welcome to the South American Regional Qualifiers to the International.
This is probably going to happen a lot more.
This is your captain speaking. Please get used to the situation. There we go. We got our predictions, guys. Yay.
Get into the next lobby.
Reg carriers, so I can give him some trouble. I'm gonna go with the Venge. I don't know. Troll Warlord.
Yeah,
okay, that's a good choice.
Yeah,
that's a really good way to add some more burst into the lasso here.
I'm gonna put 1 because I don't trust it. First player to get 15 denies, SF probably, considering he's gonna have 12 of them.
Yes,
from
good
the
point.
cogs.
Great logic, Mod. You are nailing this prediction.
Really am.
This is actually the smartest thing I've ever heard.
That is a Telekinesis, a Void, a Blade Fury, and guess what? It's First Blood again going the way that this. They got one last game too, didn't they? I think they did. Yes. Or was that SG in the last series?
It was them.
But as of right now, this is kind of tough. Matthew's already gone. They're going to look for a kill bottom. The Blade Fury is there. Talbot getting voided up, and he might be dead again. And he will go down. So another 2 kills going the way of Venhaz. Actually, 1 kill, 1 assist, excuse me, as they gave the other one to another hero earlier on in the game. 4DR, ADR, and Tomato trading in the mid lane.
Is that a hasted clock? He's zipping right to that mid lane.
He might be able to get this kill.
I don't know.
He has a salve. And
oh,
a
he has no
fire.
points in the corrosive skin yet.
He doesn't, but he still might be okay. He's going to try to eat his way through. Now gets dropped down. Tavo will, in fact, get the kill on Excel bottom. He will trade his life away for it. So a 2-for-1 exchange across the map as SG Sports now get on the board with 2 quick kills. And then they kind of lost it, but they are very good at warding, I will say.
Guarantee's trying to bait this in by hiding right here. It's like, oh, surprise, it's 2 heroes.
Battery assault, Matthew's probably dead. I would assume. He can Hunter in the night, but it's tough. Oh, the badge. That makes it even tougher. Damn, that's rough. Bottom lane, however, there is a Firefly, and Excel looks like he will die. Phase Bolt to come back, but Tavo will take a tower hit. Ben Haas cannot get there in time. He'll try to phase up. Maybe he can. He doesn't have level 6 yet. He's going to try to get through these creeps, but he doesn't have the Blade Fury. He's just not fast enough. However, the push is commencing down bottom. SG Sports will work on this tier 1 tower. Top lane? Maybe a Chrono. They're thinking about it.
Yeah. It's more like
Telekinesis.
Oh, here we go.
Now they're going to find the Blade Fury. The cogs will come out. They jump forward. Chronosphere missing. That is not great coming out from King Tekka.
It's a one-man Chrono.
Yeah, and it's a bad one at that. They're looking for more damage. HFN in the tree line. Everybody getting low from Infamous. They've got to leave. Venhaz, I believe, is dead. That is devastating for Infamous right there. That's one of the worst possible things that could happen.
Yes, but then that's kind of a dangerous item against that lineup, but...
Maybe you're right.
It's interesting. It is quite a bit of damage in there compared to something like just a Yasha, and obviously like a Manta doesn't do anything right in there.
Venhaz is going to spin. Hookshot is ready for King RD. He's thinking about using it. Excel's nearby. Void will come through. The silence is up as well. It's too late. The Omni Slash, not enough. There it is. The crit comes out perfectly timed from Venhaz, and now there's the battery assault. Hookshot stolen by Excel, and the cogs come out, but he traps them inside of him. But the races are going to come through. Excel is in trouble. One more auto attack. Matthew might be next. He's got to get out. He's got the Hunter in the night coming through. Tavo gets off the lasso. They all rotate up, and this will be perfect. Matthew tried to split the Blade Fury, but he does not have the mana for a TP, and that will be Venhaz falling as well.
A triple.
It is. It sure is, buddy. That is a 3-for-2 trade coming out as SG Esports rotate perfectly. That is exactly what they needed. They definitely saw that, and the Sentry is in range. I don't think the Observer is. It's just outside the range. That's crazy.
He finds him.
Lasso to come through.
There's an Omni, though. They don't have that
He's got the Blade Fury. This is going to be difficult for them to grab this kill. He's got Omni Slash as well. A lot of right-click damage. He's got to get out of here. The Silence, he's got to get out. The Firefly, he doesn't use it. He cancels it, but they will turn 2, it looks like. The Tavo, Batrider going down as well as the Clockwork to fall, so it's a double kill for Tomato, trying to run further. A force forward. Matthew's got Void, and now Cat is going to be next. He will try for the TP, and he actually might be successful. And it looks like he will get out in time as the Void is down. They will pop the darkness. There's a ward on the high ground, which SG do not know is there despite seeing it being placed down. Coming in from the back lines, ADR, Matthew coming in. They have the hook shot to come through. The cogs will be there. The Blade Fury, they telekinesis him out. Tavo jumping in. There's going to be the Viper strike. It's a 1-for-1. They drop the Chrono. Tavo's going to be first. Can they get anybody else? There's the freezing field. King Tekka is still alive. They grab the Aegis for Tomato, and now he's going to try to fight. Jumping forward. Cat will be next. Can he deny himself? Certainly cannot. ADR trying to run as well. Tomato's not close enough to be able to grab him. ADR will be able to get out, it looks like, with Matthew not being close enough for a Void. It is a 3-for-1 trade. No buybacks expended. Perfectly done from Infamous.
As that Chrono was like ticking down, like 5,
oh my God.
4, and he's just waiting and holding bated breath there, but This game has now given it.
Looks like he's going to get solo killed. Nicely done from HFN. He's had a muted, but I don't want to say muted, but very quiet impact, but a big impact at that.
Yeah, I mean 1-1 and 4.
Lasso Excel is going to be cliffed, and with no TP and Firefly on top of him, he's probably dead too. So both supports will fall instantly after they take Roche.
Ooh, I feel like the game got like evened up basically from that Roche. I think things were looking a little scary. He didn't have the edge that they needed on the radio.
Did he just solo kill HFN? Oh, he does get... No, he doesn't get blinded. The hookshot comes out just to save HFN just in time. He's trying to eat his way out. Cat is an Aegis. They all need to get down here if they're going to try to kill this man. He's still super tanky. He's going to pop the wand charge. One more auto attack. He's not there. He's trying to get it. He will! Tomato gets the kill and will lose the Aegis, but here comes the rest of the team. Matthew trying to fight no darkness. They're looking for something. They don't have Chrono. King RD trying to cog. Matthew looking for a void. Can he get him? King RD's very close, but it looks like they can't grab him. They need a time dilation, but it's on cooldown. They will get a battery salt off from King RD. The void, he actually gets fogged. He's so close, and they're juking and jiving behind the tower. It's getting dangerous now. Here comes that diffuser blade, and King Tekka, he's got the time walk. He will use it. The raise is not there in time, and the creep wave cleared. Into the tier 1 tower they go. Infamous take a 2-for-0. Well, unless you count that Aegis.
You know, you can't race them to the next one, so you're the one who's for Viper has no TP.
Oh, that is not good.
Rubik has no TP.
This is not good. They know that he doesn't have a TP. This is very bad for Infamous. Fresh Esports, this is perfect. The Chronosphere to jump in, but where's the Viper? Where is the damage? They're trying to find this troll, the Blade Fury. There's the last one to come through the hook shot. They want HFN, the Requiem to follow up as well. The Cogs, Venjaz is in trouble. The Omni Slash will go. This is so bad. The Viper finally getting back. Maybe they can turn this around. They will. 2 dead, and King RD is going to be the 3rd. A double kill. They need a void. They'll find it on the Shadow Fiend. The perfect target. The Viper strike will come out. He'll Manta. Freezing field stolen by Excel. He will drop down. ADR will at least get one, but Tomato gets the triple kill. It was looking so good, Trent. So freaking good. SG Sports, I think they're going to get it. They're about to grab this Roshan. It's solo. They need to get in. They need to go for a Chronosphere, but they're not going to be able to do it in time. They will take the Aegis. They will lose Cat, but I don't think they really care about that too much.
Yeah, that's a get the hell out situation. Oh no, Tomato's right in there. Force-tapped in further into the pit.
Viper Strike comes out. He snatched it. He actually got the Aegis. They were trying. They were just dwindling around too much. They only have the cheese for 40R. He's not even going to use it. How did he snatch that? Roche died so long ago. He must not have had a spot. And they were discussing who takes the Aegis. I don't know what we do here. Cat. Oh my god, and he dies too. How does that happen? I didn't even see it. Excuse me. The Viper is going straight onto these buildings. He did go for the attack range, by the way, as we expected. Boo. Boo. I want the poison attack. Oh, man, he's going to get forced in. They're going to go for the Cox, force himself out. The Chronosphere onto 3, and here comes Tomato. The Omni Slash will come through as well, and this will be hopefully too much damage for Infamous. And SG Sports, they've got to find a way to get back into this. They will lose 2. They'll buy back immediately for this Troll Warlord. Looking for the lasso. Can they do anything with this? They're going to grab Matthew and drag him in. It might only be him. Can they even get this kill? SG are too far behind. They're getting pushed and corralled inside their base. Tavo is going to be next. Now the damage is being dealt as we have the SF taking or doing some damage with his auto attacks. The ultra kill is there for Tomato, and now he's looking for the Rampage. 40R and SG Sports. They had a great start. They won't give it to him, though. It is not going to be the Rampage for the Viper, unfortunately.
Rubik has stolen it, guys. But comes out from Matthew. You guys are witnessing a beyond godlike Viper here, as there is still a little bit of dueling going on. And shout out to Matthew, man. He has played these past couple fights so well. He's throwing out these urns. He's barely surviving. He's keeping these heroes in the back line just completely disabled and annoyed. Batrider can't get blinks off when he wants them. Oh, they're all dead.
It is now going to be 2-0 Infamous unless something miraculous happens for SG Sports. They had the Aegis. I don't know if they win that game even with that Aegis and cheese.
But there's hope. I mean, that was a good play. They found the moment. They did some great map pressure. And that's kind of stuff about SG Esports, that you see those beautiful moments. This is only in South America, ladies and gentlemen.
But SG Esports, they have the capability of bringing this series back, but it is going to be a long and
Come on, up your stats. 5-man chrono. Only in South America.
Boom. 4-man chrono.
Dude, it's only 3. I mean, this is just, he didn't even get the courier.
Captain didn't even there. Omni Slash has come through. They will lose 1. They will lose 2. They might lose.
Honestly, this is the only way you win this game, right? Yeah. You sit in the fountain and hope they all dive. So it's working.
They did. However,
you know, we say that in every other region as a joke. But in SA, it's actually possible, as you can see.
I'm going to be honest, I thought you were joking as well. I was like, is this how you do it? I guess. And it doesn't work, sadly. So that should be it. That will be tier 4s. They have buybacks. But SG Esports, they will go down 0-2 in this series. It is a best of 5, as previously mentioned, and if there is any team that has the comeback potential in this region, it is, of course, SG Esports, and we shall see if it is going to be the case. So, very well played from Infamous. Nice.
Yeah, he did. You were right on the timing, dude.
Yep.
It's not very good.
Yeah.
But with Viper being like such the main target and Razor too, could have.
You called it.
Oh, it was my first guess. I'm still pretty pleased with that. I'm not gonna lie. Isn't that rotation we were looking for too? Around like the fourth level or something like that. Razor goes back up to the top lane. Batrider comes down bottom, and then try and put some pressure onto this tower.
Matthew has been smoked up. They're going to try to make a go Tomato. They're going to turn on the C4T. The battery Salt and Cogs are there. The cold feet, though. And Tomato needs to get a couple more auto attacks to get this. LSA comes out, and Tomato walking up means he will go down. First blood. Bit of a bait. Matthew trying too hard to find this kill, and Tomato turning around when he was very low already. Means that it will be almost a 2-for-1. So Fortier is able to get away just fine. Now our rotation bottom is smoke up and could be King Tekka dead. He's got Firefly, Weaver coming in. Nick's looking for a Mana Burn, looking for an Impale as well as Spike Carapace. That should be enough to secure the kill. Earth Spike to fly out, the Flame Break push back, and now King RD might get caught here. Excel looking for a couple more auto attacks. Now the static with the Plasma Field is just enough. Can they find this Weaver? HFN, no Scoochie for 5 seconds. They need another Earth Spike, one more auto attack, and they won't find him. HFN will Scoochie away again here. Matthew coming through.
Oh, Excel's trapped. The creeps. No.
Oh, he's dead. He's got to turn back around too. That's huge. HFN getting an extra kill that he probably shouldn't have even gotten. The Plasma Field not there in time. HFN, despite losing 126 damage, Delina is crushing it. They've killed Tomato once. They've stopped and slowed down the farm of King Tekka with a kill. They've gotten the tier 1 tower mid.
Oh, and again, this Carapace into stun is so obnoxious.
LSA
Laguna Blade.
Laguna. It should be enough with one auto attack. Maybe not.
Finish him.
He actually didn't finish him. He left. He didn't want to get caught, and King Tekka will survive, and they will turn it into one kill. Earth Spike not there in time. Very close for Excel.
Yeah, it just goes for it. Might as well. He did that in one of his games already, this tournament, that exact build, so... no, everyone's kind of off the old... Oh, nice.
This could be troublesome. It's good Spike Carapace. Tavo is rotating up. 40R. Burrow Strike to follow up, and this should be a dead Benhaz as they have the LSA to follow up, and they're waiting, trying to bring it down with the Laguna Blade. They will trade for a support bottom, but Excel should be next. He's got an Earth Spike, and he gets it onto 2, but Tavo's coming in. He actually doesn't have the mana for a Burrow. Now he does. No TP's coming out, and this is a dead hero. So a double kill for 40R. Very good start for this Lina. Feeling very strong and going 4-staff first against this Clockwork from Infamous.
You know, these Witch Doctor Dazzle heroes, they just don't have the tools to deal with a Weaver like someone like Lion does. So it's rough now, but could pay off later. So.
Nice shot. Hook. Wow, that just barely hit onto Cat. They're looking for 2. They will only find, it looks like 1 maybe. HFN, he's able to get out with the Scoochie just in time. They don't have the detection. He will be spotted. Epicenter coming in. They're going to try to find Benhaz again. There's a Dragon Slave, and he should fall. LSA, it misses. Can he make it out? He's got a South. He will use it, and it might be in time. The Caustic Finale. They need one more auto attack. They can't find him again. Another narrow escape. Here comes King RD. The battery sold. Rather, the Cogs will push him back. They'll find the Earth Spike. Viper Strike. They need ADR. They're going to try to find him. The LSA to try to cover his retreat. There's that finger. Dead in the dirt is ADR, and they're going to find more. King RD flared up, dropped down. Tava will be next. He has a TP scroll, but can he get out? He has no mana to do so, and here comes Tomato, the big bad Viper. A couple of auto attacks. The Cog pushback. King Tekka gets the kill. He picks up the Blink Dagger, and it is 3 down for SG Esports again.
Tavo's Quelling Blade. Which is the real grab.
This is fantastic. SG Esports still have a slight advantage. King RD is invisible. The Vendetta is going. They're looking for Tomato. This would be the biggest pick if they could find it. They are about to walk into a sentry, though. They've got Lasso. King Tekka won't use his Lasso. Not yet. Viper Strike to come through. He gets it off. At least the Spike Carapace now coming in the Burrow Strike. The LSA, they want King Tekka, but a great Earth Spike coming out. They will get King RD. They will turn and kill King Tekka, though, and Tavo will be next. It looks like the Ice Blast coming through. It does hit on Doxel a lot of damage.
Excel, he's going to die.
I think he's shattering here. Yeah, he's definitely dead. And it's going to be 2 kills per side. So,
wow. Considering they had vision of him to start, it went way better for SG Esports than you'd think it would have. They were maybe mind gaming a bit too much and just like too worried about when the Carapace was going to happen.
Where's Matthew going?
Do I want to lasso this guy? You know, stuff like that. But
Matthew, this is not the play, my friend. It must be a zero seed. Well, what? This is crazy. He's going to get Laguna Bladed, but he has the raindrops. Gets forced away, though. He has it already, and that should be it. They missed the LSA again. Matthew trying to run. He's got stick charges. He's going to fall. I don't know about that. Maybe he didn't know about the force staff.
He must not know about the force staff. That's the only explanation. That was the oddest play I've ever seen from Matthew
bottom on
in my life.
He's going to go for the TP, and he will burn to death before he can make it out, sadly. All right, well.
Lasso and 2 players in fog. It's all right. Well, we're gonna forget that one, I guess. But
it was HFN.
It was HFN, right? Yeah.
HFN.
It's kind of funny.
All right, we have a smoke of the seat. They are looking for ADR. The Weaver is there as well with no Lincoln Sphere. He might be dead, actually.
All right, no, we're crazy. It was game 1 of the series. It's been a long week, guys. I'm sorry.
Wow, they aren't going to find... Oh, they're going to find Cat. Just kidding.
I was gonna say, I knew it was Brandon Haas, but I didn't play it.
Epicenter on it to the Burrow strike. The counter initiation. Tomato cold feeded. Will fall. Beautifully done. The last one coming out. ADR taking a fair bit of damage to the cog push. He's so low. They need an auto attack. They can't find him. He's not there. They're instead looking for Tavo, and he's going to survive. It goes both ways, ladies and gentlemen. The Spike Carapace as well coming out. It's going to be a 3-for-1. SG turning it around. And Ben Haas and Matthew trying to lead, but it looks like it will be a 4-for-1 as the Urn taking him down with Chikuchi coming in. One more auto attack. It does miss, but there's no trying to save him. It is going to be HFN getting the dominating spree. So just like that, with a counter initiation from Tabo with a blink dagger, it is enough to turn that fight and this game around pretty much completely. But he should be fine.
So overall, it just had to be his own force staff that King Tekka relies on. So the best way to counter is to get like a second force staff so that he can blink force staff lasso and someone else force staffs the bat towards your team.
They need a sentry like right now. Vendetta and Pale coming out. They want to get this kill. There's going to be the Ice Blast to follow. King Tekka in trouble coming through, and they're going to grab 2 again. And they're going to come in too late. Infamous are going to try to find this. They will at least get 1 as the Earth Spike comes in, or not. They didn't hit him. Tabo's going to get out. Nope, here comes the Viper to come through. King RD does hit up on that Impale. HFN trying to fly away. He will get out.
They need the hit and run, man. They got their 2-man combo.
Oh, he's actually going to make it out, I think. Yes, the Spike Carapace is so good.
Oh, but he has no TP. Look out. Look
out,
out,
Laguna Blade coming out. Here's the Viper Strike. They're going to turn this, and if they can get this kill, it would be huge. The LSA, he's got no TP scroll, and will take down. It's a 3-for-2 trade, as I believe they will get another on the back lines. That is gigantic. At least they get the Lena, but it is still pretty bad, all things considered, for Infamous there.
I think my MVP so far this game is probably King RD. The scouting has been amazing, and he always hits these 2-man impales. He's going to look for another one here to try and set up into the Blink Burrow Strike. Oh, the scan. They know.
Yeah, Dust will come out. Hook shot will be there in time before the Spike Carapace. Now it's there. Will they dive behind the tower? The Ice Blast will come through onto 2. The cog push back, and they can't get the Burrow Strike off in time. The Epicenter, he doesn't have the mana for it. Benjaz still in a lot of trouble.
Combo breaker.
They need more detection. Tabo has been spotted out. The Viper Strike, and Tabo will drop down. They're looking for more ADR on the back lines. They get off the Earth Spike along with another kill going the way of King Tekka with the Firefly. 3-4-0, and they're still looking. They have a sentry here. Matthew about to get turned down perhaps by HFN. They need to find something. They don't have lasso. They don't have any real way to break this. And I mean...
All right, Tabo's coming out, but they see it.
Yeah, they need to leave now.
And there's fire on the Sanking when he comes in.
They got the tower. King RD is on the hunt. He has BKB, but if he gets stun locked, that's it. No, this isn't going to work, buddy. This might be a dead hero. They need an LSA or a Burrow Strike, and he's going to try to turn on King RD.
Back here.
Here we go. TP out from King RD. He will make it. No, just actually gets caught. The Ice Blast will come through, but that won't do nearly enough as the BKB is still rolling. HFN is chasing after King Tekka. The Fusel Blade will go. He will blink. That was beautifully done, but Shikuchi's still chasing him. They need more help coming out. Tomato now pretty low. The Burrow Strike. He's in trouble. The hook shot. The Force Death is there. They need something. Tabo, hook shot going into the creeps instead of the back line. Now Matthew getting diffused up. This is troublesome. The LSA will go through. He will go down. It will be a trade. It's a 2-for-1 so far. In the meantime, the AA is completely across the map. Can they find anything else? Lasso, they've got it. ADR, they're going to turn and fight. Ben Haas, pretty low. Now HFN has to run. ADR will get dropped down. Can they find this Weaver? He's so tough to take down. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if you just leave if you're Infamous. Ben Haas might go for a TP. He will buy one, I would imagine. Ice Blast coming in. Ben Haas will get hit, but where's the Weaver? I don't think it's enough to shatter him.
Oh, the creep spots him. The range creeps, though. They know he's lurking around here. The real question is, how do they approach Roche? Are they just going in?
I don't think so. I think they need to pick.
They want the kill. You know, you have a Bat Rider. You always want to go for the kill.
I think
that AA.
Tabo would be the best one. Yes, they're going straight for Tabo. They find the lasso. They're going to bring him down pretty quickly, too. I don't think there's any way they could save him. The Ice Blast will come out. It will sail through and not hit. King RD nearby. They need some protection. They won't drop anything yet. Battery Assault to come through. They're trying to find Cat, trying to TP. Not successful. The hook shot. Now the Earth Spike to fall. Can they get any more? King RD. Oh my god, he gets blown up by that finger. Laguna will go, and Excel is still fighting fit. Now they're looking to break this Lincoln Sphere, and they will, but they will lose Excel. In the meantime, they drop the sentry, and they will drop ADR as well in the back lines. Tomato coming through. It's 4 dead. Infamous, how do they do it every time? It's insane.
Right now, they're just kind of following around HFN. Sticking together, try not to get lassoed.
Save the gem on King Tekka. His Firefly is about to be done, though.
This could be a great
he
grab.
almost saw him, did he? I don't think so. There was a ping. It was from the line. They're jumping in. Lasso to come through. Spike Carapace. They're going to find this. They're going to look for a hook shot. Misses. Viper Strike to come out. Ice Blast along with the Laguna coming through. Can they get ADR the BKB? They need to chase him down. It looks like they will. He has no way of getting out. No TP, and he will deny himself. He won't give that gold away. But again, the Bloodstone charges are now down to 3 and getting worse and worse as the game progresses.
Get that ward. Oh, he's dodging. He's watching out for Ice Blast.
They smoked on Tavo already. They're trying to make it a event. Can they do it in time? No, I don't think so. They might be able to do something with this. No, not at all. That's the first approach of the game, by the way.
This is probably a Matthew YOLO play. He doesn't have the Force Staff, so it's a little less effective than usual, but he goes in, gives the vision for the Bat Rider, and you follow up on the important target. And he's going to try a Glimmer play instead.
They're going to go for King RD. They'll force him back out. The BKB is there. This is a dead Nyx assassin.
Oh, the disruption.
Will go. They need to find 4ADR. They get the stun off as well. HFN taking a lot of damage as the time lapse. ADR gets forced back. They will kill 2. Now there's going to be the LSA. They're diving too deep. Benhaz taking a lot of damage here. This is too much. The Ice Blast will go. Tomato wants the melee creep, or melee racks rather, but is it going to be enough? Tomato now getting turned on. The Burrow Strike will come through. He has no BKB. He's in trouble. He's going to try to find King RD, but he gets turned on. It is going to be 3 dead for Infamous. Can Benhaz get out? He has a TP scroll. He does have buyback. The Burrow Strike, and Benhaz will fall as well. They get the melee racks, but I don't know if that's worth it, Trent.
Yeah, it's a bit of a heavy price. Time will tell exactly how much the rating can get out of this one.
Pick up a gem on the Nyx assassin, so they'll be able to counter.
Oh my god, you have an illusion to scout it. Are you serious? Wait, what? Alright, it's gonna work out anyway, I'm sure. Oh, they're hooking.
Hook shot. They have found Cat. The cock push back. He is dead.
And let's just walk into Roche and
hey, good to see you, buddy.
There's a Roche here.
Are they gonna smoke and try to contest this? Because this is Aegis and Cheat.
Some amazing plays. We've seen some crazy plays. I'm not sure which way to put it from both teams. Things happen that you're not expecting.
This is the most.
And I'm expecting an Infamous
Dota.
going up top and taking this game. They can't de-ward right now. If they try, they're going to get Force-Staffed outside the base. So they have this free vision inside.
Rex is just going to go. They don't want to fight this.
Oh, he's coming to place the sentry. You got to be careful. Oh, who wants to get Force-Staffed? Who wants to stand still and hit this ward?
That will be Matthew. Gets forced himself back. Butterfly is now done for Tomato. The flare will come through. Tomato still going to work on this creep wave. They will force him forward. He gets impaled as well. Like the spear will break. Lasso. He does have his time lapse still up, ready to go. Lasso is ready. King Tekka holding on to it. The cold feet. He will get forced out. Now the Burrow onto 2. The fight about to break, and they will get Excel almost instantly. BKB. They want the lasso. Can they find it? Who is it on? It's the Weaver. They need to bring him down. The hook shot is there. He's got buyback. He might need to use it, and he will. He's going to get right back into the fray. The BKB pops. Aegis is down. Matthew is going to be next. They bought back in the line. He's trying to make it back into the fray. That is Matthew down. The Burrow Strike. BKB in time from Tomato. Beautifully done. Viper Strike now. ADR getting forced up to the high ground. Tavo is low. He's going to be able to use himself. King Tekka about to fall. Again, he doesn't have buyback. Something to keep in mind. King RD going to get caught next and drops an ultra kill for Tomato. The late game Viper. It is not a myth. And now he's looking for ADR as well. The LSA will just narrowly hit. He gets to the shrine in time. It is only the 2 cores left. The Weaver as well as the Lina. And they're about to lose 2 lanes of racks, both top and mid. HFN trying to get bottom to do anything he can. This is so close. They're about to get the Lincoln Sphere break. He's getting dropped. He's going to get the time lapse off in time. The Laguna Blade will come through, but does not too much except for bring Excel down. 2 gems on the deck. Now man fighting. HFN trying to do what he can. This is getting closer and closer to tier 3 tower. If they get Megas, it's almost certainly end, and it will be because they get the kill. Benjaz will fall, but it's too little too late. I don't know if ADR can do this on his own. Maybe with the help of the Ice Blast coming in. Now Tomato has to leave. The buyback from King RD. He will force himself away. He has a TP, but it's in his backpack. He has the BKB TP ready with no way to cancel it.
He's got no mana for it.
Yeah, he actually is just going to have to run, but he should be fine. They won't get Megas, and they will not win the game straight up for Infamous.
Might be something to stymie them for a bit longer. And they're getting a little close to that Razor. Maybe time to chill a bit. But they're also thinking that Radiant are, have the same idea. Where they're like, oh, why would they come in when Razor's still dead, right? Oh, he's buying. He's
just boss. Channel Tomato. Does he get out? The Force Staff away in time. The lasso is there as well. Onto ADR. They need to bring him down. I do believe he might have back. No, he doesn't. Down for 64 seconds of the hook shot.
Razor
looking for the battery. So King RD is in trouble. He will try to TP home just barely, but will not make it the cock push. Matthew, beautifully done. Unbelievable. It will be Infamous, almost certainly, taking it 3-0. They're going to TI, taking down SG. The beauties of the Kiev Major.
For the first time in the history of Dota 2, we had one squad make it to Frankfurt from the beautiful region, but this will be the first time they get a direct regional invite to TI.
Did I
I did one more panel with the SEA guys, and in the very first game, Troll was like first or second phase, and I was like, oh, that's one of those heroes, and that's a Timber Saw.
These are some fun, fresh picks for Game 1 of the Grand Final. Is it not the Storm Spirit favorite until he gets to his level 6?
No, it's still fine. With the first Knight, the Night Stalker can change much of that mid lane.
That's good. He moves in and gets the opponent's bounty rune. Oh, I missed the first blood there. It's actually going to be in the bottom lane where they're going to get a hold of Forev on that Timber Saw and take him down. Looks like a setup with
an Electric Vortex, so he can pull him for the extra few hits, especially if Night Stalker rotates. But Night Stalker is on bottom.
Yes, he is. He's got an Ion Shell. Stan King already set up with a Thunder Strike. He could glimpse back if necessary, and there it is, pulling him away from the Dazzle, who is able to get the Grave off, but he's starting to run away from his friends, and then he will be quickly dealt with. Yawar is able to pick up that kill.
He should have TP'd immediately. He had one ready. After he graved him, there was nothing to stop the TP.
And it looks like something may break out here, Lacoste. We have a smoke coming in from DC towards the bottom lane. Stan King has spotted it out, and it looks like he'll be the one to tank the gank. He has sent Bulba all the way back, but Abed will be able to jump on forward and get the finish.
Abed is 2 levels above Storm Spirit, now 1.5.
Very, very strong right now. Looks like CCNC has put himself back in the lane, though, up here at the top. Now, still 0-0-0, but that is about to change, it looks like. Bottom lane, Forev has made his move in, and they counter it already with a Static Storm, and once CCNC shows up, they make quick work of the Timber Saw.
Oh, they have a pull with a Storm.
Yep, and Dubu tried to TP away, but whether he was banking on the pull or not for CCNC, he has it, leveled up, and ready to go.
I mean, it's still a Spirit Breaker. With a Spirit Breaker, you want to dominate that early 10 minutes of the game, but that did not happen.
Now another move under Forev. They just took him down. Can they do it a second time? He tries to Timber Chain back and away, but the power is just too strong from Freedom. This 3-man gank squad is just going full force, and this nighttime is just proven to be very bloody.
There it is, first vehicle attempt.
It's the Bulba Bomb coming in, charging on forward, looking to go for Yawar, and it's going to be successful. They cancel out his TP, they pop out Mason. They're still trying to get a hold of him. Mason is able to charge on forward and get the finish there. CCNC trying to dance around with Bulba a bit, but now has to walk on back. Mason's making chase. Oh my god, can they finish him? Oh, it looks like they will be able to make it away. But look at this, Abed's made his move from behind. Gets a good catch onto Flea with the coil and should be able to get the finish. Bulba also in a bit of trouble, but look at that. The Grave is able to come out. Stan King wants to fight it forward and will be able to get off the Thunder Strike that will ultimately get the takedown to Bulba. But Bulba died second. He gets some XP for it.
Good timing. They should pressure the top tower. It's pretty low.
Looks like they are doing exactly that. Flea takes to the skies up over the trees, moves right in, hits the silence, and Forev going to be going down for a 5th time on his Timber Saw. For a snowbally kind of a hero, he is just not, can't get the snow.
I don't think anyone can survive the bomb from Veil, Puck, and Nikes in it.
Look at this move, though, as they try to charge in onto Yawar. There is an approach coming in from behind from the Freedom front, and look at this, a move right onto Abed, a vacuum pullback, but it's just off the mark. They still will be able to get the finish onto Abed. The follow-up kill's there, and they're still successful, taking down the 3.
Whoa.
That was close to being a potential disaster. The synergy was there, and they still make it work. Backpack of Abed, and let's see what we can set up.
Oh, this sentry ward on mid doesn't reach the other ward, so it's good for DC.
Uh-oh. Blink right in. There goes the Veil. There goes the bomb. Yawar tries to man up with the ult, but like you were talking about, there's really no chance of survival when you kind of got that Veil and all that power.
He might consider going for a Manta style this game instead, just to remove the silence, remove the open wounds from Nightstalk, from Lightstealer.
Ooh, move in. Stan King tries to slow them down by dropping the Static Storm, but they get the vacuum pullback coming out from Snake King. Oh man, Freedom. Punch DC right in the face.
Whoa, I'm getting chills from all these combos Team Freedom is pulling off.
Dang, Snake King just faintly misses the mark on the first one, but gets a huge connection there. And
Nice
Mason
has no mana.
running out and trying to make it away from that battle, has been spotted and being chased down from Flea with the Ion Shell. And as you mentioned, mana not there for Mason, so he has really nowhere to run. Maybe turn it,
the balls.
go to the Golem or something. Can't find anywhere.
Ooh. What a play there. Was that 5-man vacuum or 4-man?
who is nearby in the jungle, might have to make an exit here because Freedom are sweeping through. Stan King's already dropping down wards. They've taken high ground positioning here as they make a long approach all the way over to the mid lane where Snake King is currently standing, and they make a hard shot for Mason. Mason, though, is hit with the Grave, tries to go for a TP, but the Glimpse is going to be there. Now Mason, furious about it, tries to take down Stan King. He is able to take down Stan King, man. Mason hits hard, hides in the catapult, but the catapult gets taken down from the tower, and he's still alive and well. Forev's able to jump back by his side, and Freedom are stuck on the back end side, trying to fight under their own wall. Mason, alive!
Maybe just more burst damage. Deso into AC, I guess. A Basher if they want to lock down for a storm.
They found Flea. Flea was moving in, trying to get a hold of that Invis rune. Snake King shows up. They're all spread in. He wants to chop at him a bit with his Ion Shell, but they're moving in hard. He helps out with the pipe. Now the move's there from CCNC. Coming in from behind, and with the vacuum, they quickly take out Bulba. Static Storm going to be dropped, but it doesn't find anyone to lock inside. Forev now wants to get into the fight, moving in, trying to slash apart Snake King here. They need a bit more, and they will get it. Abed from the back end side moves in and pops out all of the damage to be able to clean things up.
Lifestealer, it's so tanky, 2k HP.
Freedom are going all the way up in wrap. DC now show themselves in the lane.
Did both teams just use a scan?
Radiant scan. Oh, they've spotted out.
Now they can
Dazzle.
take a fight.
Yeah, they want to run in. Now there's no Shallow Grave. There's no Dazzle to worry about. They want to see what they can get a hold of here, and they spotted out Forev. Forev and Mason and Bulba all caught under the Static Storm, but they're able to man-fight it forward and take out CCNC super fast. Mason trying to survive. He hides within the Infest, pops it back out, and is now able to shred apart Freedom. Snake King, wounded and weak, trying to run back and away. CCNC could be back in about 4 seconds time, but this fight seems to be already over and in the favor of Digital Chaos. Though they may be kind of in the neighborhood, they are not going to look to go for any sort of player defense.
That was a fight 4 versus 5. They still managed to lose it.
Give the better by baiting out an early feed like that one. Here comes Digital Chaos sieging into the high ground, the first high ground push of this grand final. Trying to take it into the Freedom, but Freedom already tag up their first shrine. A hit onto Mason. Flips him back inside, and now he wants to man-fight a bit. There's going to be the coil committed plus the troll ulti. They're trying to hide within the coil, but then frantically move about, and finally they put their focus all onto Yawar, and they're going to be able to bring him down. He does have a buyback, but otherwise he's going to be out for 50 seconds. CCNC dances in and out a bit, but already low on the mana. Mason's going to be happy to move right back in. Go to work onto this tier 3. He still even holds his Aegis. Now they put their focus onto CCNC. They hit him with the silence, and he's going to be forced to deny. But he has no buyback, so he's out for 30. Yawar's back in action right now, but it's just looking disastrous for Freedom. This is looking all DC all day, moving in, forcing Flea back inside their fountain. It looks like they found an opportunity to make a move onto Bulba and take him out of the fight, but Mason is still working with the objective at hand. 2 more attacks should be able to take out the Rax. The first one, Forev will pay the price for it. He gets out the deny at the end too. Very nice. It's going to be something to deal with here. Mason now has a double damage rune as he ascends into the mid lane. Oh my god, look at the damage on this tower.
Yeah, that's AC Deso.
Jumping from CCNC. This is a straight up jump. He's not looking to TV back to the fountain and puts all of his focus onto Mason. Mason is going to get hit with the Grave. They have the Static Storm, the pullback vacuum, the kinetic field, all to hold him inside. But can they even get down that Aegis? No! They turn back onto CCNC and they will be able to finish him off. He's forced to buy back as this is the final hurrah for Freedom for game number 1. DC could back out now, make the safe play, and really have a leverage in this game, but it seems like that might be the play. Freedom are in desperation mode at this point. After repositioning, it looks like they're not going to be able to get anything from this, and they straight up throw in the towel. Game number 1 of this grand final is going to belong to Digital Chaos.
Wow. They had so much lead that they blew it all away.
Something that maybe, you know, Dubu will be able to.
What?
That's more in the counter initiation front,
Whoa.
right? If you go on the bristle and you have the CM right behind with the facing.
He's gonna head up top to try to help.
He can't do
Stanley.
anything on bottom. He just, because the lane is pushed, so Stan King will just continue to pull the creep waves. They don't have any kill potential on that Enigma. Enigma's gonna have a good time.
It looks like Snake King might be in a little trouble. He's so tanky, but the Quills, I believe those 3 stacks up, even if it's just level 1. Stacks up nicely, and man, that look.
Yeah, they could even straight up duo if they wanted to, right? I don't think the Medusa's under any threat of dying from the Enigma.
Here comes Bulba.
Yep, stun comes in. Sand King is invis though. He's gonna throw out that level 1 poison. He has a heal too. They want to get this kill. I don't believe he has stun, but they're gonna get him anyways because that 2-0-1 build is so much damage from Lina. It's like more than doing the 1-1-1 even with that stun. Let's hit it. Good game, everyone. And they could go right back for it if they want. I don't think they have a smoke to use in middle.
Jax, top lane.
Top, it's on Mason. Can they get it?
Nice.
Yes, they will.
Jax really loves snakes. Venomancer, Rasta, this slithering guy. Also, the way you talk about.
Bulba's been moving around so much. He's still level 2.5 this game. Gonna have to eventually find some time to just, you know, be selfish. But here he finds an opening to make a move on the Snake King. A stun comes out from Flea. Is it gonna be enough for a save? No, Snake King will end up going.
And just run them over.
Oh, and here
They
we go.
can't go for
But
it.
between Legion, Medusa, and Lina, like there's so much like wave clear and just nuclear.
Quiet Jack, we got a gank moving in. They're gonna set up a frostbite. Snake King trying to purge it off, but they're making too many moves, and he's gonna go down. Flea's trying to hide within the trees, but they have spotted him. They have a sentry down, but he's able to walk out of the race. Then back in, then back out.
That kill, they need to make something happen. They couldn't even take the top tower though. Sand King just.
Oh, they're making a move on for a.
Here we go.
Oh, he's able to turn around and get the Midnight Pulse, but the follow-up stun is there, and then the duel. And that will earn Snake King an extra 10 damage, putting him up to 20, and he's able to fight right back after that pick off in the top lane.
It's a lot of easy kills, especially maybe on that Enigma. If he lays down the aggressive Midnight Pulse,
There it
which
is.
Carapace, and oh, they're going. Oh my goodness!
Oh man, they have found the mother load.
You're not even gonna wait for the dual damage on that one. That's too juicy to pass
Yeah,
up.
really was.
Can't miss the next stun when he's been rooted in
Bulba
place.
Hey,
is
we'll
getting
duel this
spotted
one.
in there. See ya. And wow, they're gonna be able to. What level is the split shot on Yawar?
No.
0.
0.
This might be tough to take, guys. Let's get out of here.
There is a 1 sensor ward on the left side, but they don't have anything on the right one. Flea is providing so much info.
He hasn't walked in yet. Oh, he makes his move in now, while Abed's running up. Finds Snake King on the side, trying to make their move in. Yawar's going to be forced to pop out the Snow Gaze to defend him. Coil going to get dropped. Nicely done from Abed to prevent Snake King from trying to run in and duel anybody. He's forced to go around in circles. The freezing field is there, and then the Black Hole follow-up is also going to be on the mark, but then CCNC strikes him down with the Laguna to quickly finish off for Rev. Bulba somehow living, hiding within the trees and makes it away. Yawar could be under pressure next, as Snake King is super low. Abed jumps and just barely missed the rift. Snake King steps back, gets off another weave, and will somehow survive.
Then and Corrosive Haze comes out, so vision for the rest of that ult. I guess Snake King just blinked in, and it felt like the stun was a little late. They didn't quite get it. Oh, blink forward on Yawar. They know he doesn't have ult up. Coil's gonna fly. He's gonna be running low on mana here. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's gonna get ulted up, graved as well, but you're probably just delaying the inevitable here. He's trying to run the other way. Baref picks it up with the Eidolons, and they're going to try to chase down Stanley as well. Gets stunned by the Enigma, and he should just get right clicked by Abed.
Stanley.
Yep, ooh, heal bomb. Hurts Abed a little bit, but not enough. And this feels like when Team Freedom should be doing stuff right when Black Hole's down, but they're keeping the pressure up with Abed's a little bit lower cooldown.
They're used to the trap for them and maybe bait out a core and counter gank, or you go and kill their carry and defensive support. That's the other way to do it. That's what they did just now.
Top lane, TCNC might be in a little bit of trouble. Snake King's gonna press the attack, but look, it's your Abed duel on the bet. This might just be to save CCNC. Laguna comes out. No, they
nice
just
play
pick
by
it up.
CCNC.
Yep, nice turnaround. Oh, Coil again. Does he have press the attack up? I don't believe he does. Carapace possibly is gonna go for the stun. Abed's in a lot of trouble. Nice dodge though.
He went for mana burn first.
No, not right. So Flea's going to miss that opportunity, and DC will continue to run a train right through Freedom now, and even possibly get the grab onto Flea. Snake King nearby, can't really get close enough. If he can get now, no, not going to be happening. Oh, so unfortunate.
Oh, he might know Roche is up because they do that. Maybe they knew they were doing it anyways.
Not going to be able to do anything about it, but add some side pressure instead. CCNC is going to work here on the bomb tier 2, but Forev has moved in, and there's the black hole. It's going to get pulled out.
They don't have vision.
All solo. Do they have the vision for CCNC, or has he just simply shadow bladed away from the trouble? See you later, nerds.
But the lean against the shadow blade just gets out of the.
Plus, he wasted 1 second of a BKB on
Yep.
Enigma.
Which is actually like, and sometimes it's like, whatever. Late game, it's going to be 5, but when you have a Nyx on the other team, that BKB is really important. No hole, they know this time they have a dust up. They're going to go in, press the attack.
Yawar.
Ulti from Yawar, they're going to try to go in. Will Bulba, he's running away. The duel comes
There
on
it
the
is.
He is getting melted. Jack, you were right. They won the duel. He did have Aegis this time, though.
They
but
should
still.
just run away as fast as they can.
Oh, but they want to save everyone. No man left behind. Bulba's here. Oh, Flea actually stops him from blinging, though. Whiffs it. Takes a ton of damage. Do they have enough? Stun's going to fly out. This Bristol's going so hard right now. Now they're all coiled up, but Abed a little bit nervous. Oh, big
nice ult
ulti
from the
Dubu
trees in this
behind.
positioning, too.
Yeah, and Yawar's in a little bit of trouble. Everyone's taking a ton of damage on both teams, but Snake King brings down Forev. Snake King goes down to Dubu, and now Forev killing Yawar, Stan King, and do they have vision on CCNC? Doesn't have Shadow Blade for 10. He might just have to suicide.
Stun on yourself. Try to stun the Slardar. Nice.
Yeah, I think that's
Nice
what he tried to
thinking,
do.
but
Yeah, suicide.
5-man takedown from Digital Chaos.
we have what 1, 2, 3 Invis heroes inside
no
of Team
Yules.
Freedom.
I'm looking forward to the game-turning Bloodstone.
Oh
so-
my goodness, he hit it. Will his
This is
stun
gonna
come
be
up in
so
time?
big.
He is. It's a duel. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
baby.
Huge play, but here we go. Here comes Fred. He has the
hole.
black hole. It's
Oh!
They're dead.
My goodness! Forev.
such a good kill on the puck, and then they're all just sitting there. Black holes up.
At least pressure, eliminate some tier 2s, and just get some more money happening their way. But Forev
Did you see him?
hiding under that invis, drops down the midnight pulse, quickly blinks the other way, snaking. Mini pursuit up to the high ground here. Look at this. Looking to walk in for the duel straight up.
Jarvis,
Oh, but the Lincolns!
Lincolns.
And it pops out the duel. He's not going to be
10K
able
Lincoln.
to get it. They turn it around. They drop the coil. They're able to get off the grave, but it's only going to be delaying the inevitable demise of Snaking there. A
Dead
follow-up
low.
stun also going to be there onto Yawar. Mason runs on forward, and this is Team Freedom's game crumbling away from him, it would appear.
Chicken
Two
as
mighty
well.
cores going down. The donkey gets hit, flying back up to heaven, and not even Stan King is going to be saved.
Slowly falling apart from Team Freedom that save from Lincoln Sphere.
You just had to run at him. That is a crumble and a half from Freedom.
Bottom lane, chance to even catch CCNC, who is trying to split push, will also be tagged. He's going to try to at least turn around and get Bulba, but nope, not even going to be granted that.
Tower goes down. They're just going to push the base, huh? They can. Will Lena buy back here? Uh-oh, doesn't have Carapace up now. He could be in trouble. He's going to have to pop the shrine for sure. He's
dead.
Oh my god.
Mason does so much now.
Yeah.
Sanjin Yasha's a nice pick.
Freedom, we're looking like the hot team here, but 2 games now. Things kind of crumbling apart a bit. And here we go. Hard move in with a freezing field. Snake King is going to be forced to be bailed out with the grave. Nice stun follow from Bulba, eating a lot of damage. But there's the black hole moving. Forev looking to end this game flat out, if possible. Stan King barely alive, trying to walk back and away. Yawar tries to fend them off a bit with the stone gaze. He tags the shrine, but the tier 3 does crumble.
Yeah, the one time they got like that nice combo us was just on an Aegis.
It's kind of the limitations of his hero in some ways.
They're gonna try. He's gonna get in front to Laguna. This should be a kill.
It's taking a lot. He's got his back now. It seems like it's going to be so much, and he moves so freaking fast. He actually turns. Okay.
Lee gets him with the level 4 Carapace.
1.2k gold.
Got him with the
axe.
mana burn.
Flea may
Can
spawn.
if you manage to pick people off at the edges of the fight. Which is might be what it looks like they're trying to do.
Oh, they don't have the gem because Puck's not there. Oh, but or did they give it to
Puck
someone else?
TPing to a shrine.
Sentry
Oh,
up here on the high
Sentry.
ground. Spots CCNC running across. Unfortunately for him, not the right place at the right time.
Such a nice center because like I'm sure he's like, oh, he saw Puck go top for
Yeah.
He's like, oh, the gem's up there. They're not gonna see me, and just having that sentry. So that was a really nice play by DC.
Because for them to take a successful fight, he has to duel someone else. Like it feels like he has to duel like the Enigma or the Puck.
Oh, but a possible go around. They actually saw CCNC going up that way. Black hole solo. I mean, they can do that. They know he probably. I don't believe he has buyback. Gets suicide, but no buyback probably going to be another Rax if they just push top. But Flea's trying to push it out. He can't. Not even gonna. They're gonna stay. They have the Aegis.
Yavara should just buy that MKB right away.
Yeah, I don't.
That
think.
there's no point in saving the money for it. Any buyback, you're not gonna do anything.
Jump in, coil on the 2.
Okay,
Mason already very low.
Oh, that Glimmer Cave finally gets his ult off. That Shrine is pop, which is gonna help. Can they at least bring the Aegis and then get out of there? Reset.
They're trying.
They're gonna get the melee racks, but I think you just let that go at this point.
I think it's too late for MKB. I think it's rapier time.
Jack, are you insane?
I mean, what do you have to lose? If you die, the game's over anyway.
Yeah, you can't win if you just lost, right?
It's true. Makes a fair
You
point.
can't fight if you're dead. You can't worry about the rapier.
Uh-oh, and here he is. He gets the black hole
Another
off.
one.
This time it's going to be onto the Medusa. Nice stun coming out on the backside from Flea. They're going to try to. Duel comes out. They're going to be able to bring down Dubu. Grave is onto him, but Snaking drops so quickly. And look at Mason hasn't taken any damage. He's one-shotting everyone. He's just running around like a crazy man. Rev's in a little bit of trouble here, though. A lot of buybacks coming from the Radiant side. 30 health regen. Level
Look at
25.
Mason's moves. He looks like a berserk Viking. Look at him. Look at him go.
Yep.
So fast.
I mean, can they do this? Bulba's coming in. Did he even have mana to stun? I don't think he did.
They should be careful still.
They really want that kill, but I think it's smart they didn't go.
Is that what he
black
spawns
hole.
there? Giant Uranus black hole?
Could be taking through the portal. Uh-oh, top lane, somebody's doing something. It's actually, like, I was like, I thought he was dueling somebody, but then he's just dying because there's 4 Dire heroes. And that was that thing I said, if you're Team Freedom, you have good uphill defense, but you just can't do anything.
To be here for what could be the final defense of Team Freedom.
And he bought back, so he's...
They've done a lot of somethings this game, but it has frequently ended with them dying in response. It's not
Let's see what they can do. Stun,
Nice.
face
Nice
first,
start.
Laguna. Black hole does not manage to catch Francis, so he's going to get hit. The Stone Gaze will cancel it out. BKB's pop, but they're still doing decent damage. CCNC barely holding onto his life with the help of the Grave from Stan King, but then he gets dropped. Stan King will be next, and this seems to be all on Yawar. Yawar and Flea, the only survivors here, but it looks like not for long. They are surrounded by 4, and Bulba is alone zoning back Flea, and that's going to be the game. Game number 2 also will belong to Digital Chaos, and they are now 1 win away from being invited to TI. Safe lane or clockwork off lane.
Yep. Good call, Dakota. If that actually happens, I'll just... Oh, and we saw Batrider last series. It was banned out, I think. It's annoying. I hate, like...
Yeah.
A lot of those... There's some that look like double damage, too, or clarity. It's really annoying.
Well, there's
Bad
the
and
bad
using
one
ulti
that
all
looks
the
like he's
time.
permanently ulted.
Uh-oh, middle lane. Oh, no, he missed the stun. That could have been a kill for CCNC. It's going to be close. I think he's
Even
going to lose.
last up with a Queen of Pain just to secure that kill.
Yep. That was such a good step back by Abed.
Sleeping Queen of Pain because Queen of Pain attacked him before.
Queen of Pain
was-
woke
I swear to God.
him up, and then as he was about to get hit, he put himself back to sleep by attacking the sleeping Queen of Pain.
Yeah, that's what I said. They both did it once.
Snaking's in trouble, guys. Top lane, they're making a hard move onto him. He's able to turn around and get a good fissure, but look at that. He ends up getting dropped. Dubu's able to finish off with the poison tick as Flea tries to step in and defend them off. He keeps him at bay with cogs, but...
Why?
Because I feel they outdrafted themselves with the last pick in the all 3 games.
Oh, and here we go. You are stacked up, like you said.
Stan King en route. Can he do something to help? Tried to get in with the sleep, but it wasn't going to be good enough. And
Middle.
also Dubu, mid lane, helps get the finish. They commit in hard and take down CCNC. 4-0 start. Digital Chaos.
Forev, 6.5, so scary. They're so scared of him, both
Owns
of them.
that lane.
Yeah.
He owns that lane. Mid lane, CCNC goes
Arcane
down.
rune value.
Ben moves in, getting the best out of that Arcane rune like you're
Echo.
talking about. Echo's there. They're trying to do everything they can. They'll finally bring down the Bat Lady, and Freedom will score a kill on the board.
Forever has been playing an amazing Batrider today.
No, he is. But I mean, you're saying he can't get cocky?
Yeah, of course he can.
Yeah, I think that's where he's going to get punished.
There he is.
Now has he been
Pushing back, right?
going
You
a bit
don't
too
trap
far
him in.
here? He's
Reaper
asleep,
side,
but
let's
it's
go.
time for setup.
He slept himself.
And now
They
he's going
move
to
in.
live
There's a
because of
scythe that's still not going to be good enough. He's hit with the Grave. By now, DC have been able to rotate on over, and this gank is a disaster for Freedom. They're going to be losing Flea, and they'll step out and away. Still very confident DC team, getting everything done.
And look at that, Abed is level 10, and I saw CCNC was barely 7.
Bane is 6 right now.
Bane is dead right now. He is going to be the one who actually catches out the smoke gank on the high ground. He'll try his best to survive through the brain sap. Flea will lock in his comrade, but Forev will easily be able to fly out from the trouble here.
Go for a kill. He doesn't know that, but still.
Yeah. Reminds me, as long as he's not out of range, that's the problem. Because he lagged, he was a little out of range. Yeah, but he's going to live. Maybe also because of that little bit of lag.
Oh, mid lane we catch it. Or the very back end of it, Flea getting evaporated.
Oh man, this guy.
A 10k fortune right there.
DC just, it does feel like they're just getting everything they could ever want in this game.
Oh, here we go. Forev just going to get instantly, and I mean, they're going to get a kill. Good.
Something. Morale booster is what they'll take at this point in time, just securing now only their second kill of this now 15-minute long game where Digital Chaos was war
maybe
game.
a disaster
Like
2 times.
Yeah, that is the most value ward, but
Bulba's going
Bulba
mid lane.
still
Do they
going
even
in.
know? Did they even see it on the minimap?
no, they def. What?
No, I think
it a bait?
he's okay with
But he didn't have to
tanking the
die.
gank.
He didn't have to.
If it came to a fight, Solar the Medallion would not do as much as that would.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go. Possible.
Yules, they might try to get a hold of Forev here.
He doesn't do the drum build. Oh,
Hook shot though.
Shot.
Flea
That-
might be able to save this one, and he did.
Darkness
But,
coming. They know they don't have any cooldowns up. They need to get out of here. They might sacrifice Flea. CCNC being a little bit greedy again. Needs to get out of there. Here comes Bulba. Oh, misses. Only hits on Flea. Who's going to get out? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, he wish he was level 10 there with the
Yeah.
100 cast range.
Kind of catch or starting the fight other than the Bat Rider.
Yep.
So
Oh,
the
and
fact
look
that they
at,
actually killed
sorry.
the Bat Rider, like, kind of saved them from retaliation a little bit.
do they have vision on Dubu? They sure do now.
Clock is ready.
Oh,
Clock is in.
He wants to push it
Moves
back.
back.
Nicely
Nice
done.
bump back onto Dubu Dubu. Not even going to be able to get off the grave.
slowest deer in the pack eats it once more. It's thrown to the wolves once more.
Dubu the deer. I like it. But, I mean,
Farm is trickling in for Freedom. I mean, like, I was sleeping on Yuar for a bit, and he has an Atos now.
It's not
Yeah.
pack.
800 gold. You know, he's been off the radar for a while,
Yep.
and could be a sleeper hero in this game.
oh,
Move in,
he's
insta
gonna
dunk on
commit.
for
Does he have
Forev.
the ulti?
It's
He's
gonna be
just going to
One
use
more
it, right?
time. This is what Bane is good for.
You
No
know
one
what?
is around, he can cast a good ult.
Ace might die to Abed here. Just quick Sonic Wave. They do manage to put her to
Wake him up.
sleep, but there, nice job from Bulba. Wakes up the Queen, and now the Queen can feed on a double kill.
What is this? Another arcane rune?
Yeah, what is going on? He gets a regen when he needs it. He gets arcanes every other time.
I
Come
see you
on
got
out
10k
there.
MMR. Let us give you all the luck
It's
in
not
the
this-
game.
because once the Lincolns and BKBs come out, they no longer have damage. So
Yeah.
they don't want to be unlike possibly with the Medusa, where you could make a case that you can play from that
Uh-oh,
position.
middle lane. They're actually going to blink in, go for it. They're going to find one. Snake King gets the stun. He doesn't have his ulti up yet. CCNC's looking to drop. Will goes into the air, so he's not dead quite yet. Now he will go down. Snake King trying to TP out. No, sir. Abed takes the kill. And, well, you are split pushed to tier 1 bottom, but you're going to lose a tier 2 and slowly get damage on the tier 3s and just get more gold.
Radiant's top tower.
Well, on the way back, Stanking might run himself into a bit of trouble here. Goes for the instant Fiend's Grip. Trying to bail him out, but that does not get canceled by Flame Break. Jumps in, goes in, they commit the dunk to get the finish onto Bulba. Now Abed shows up, dishes out the Sonic Wave. CCNC looks to leave. Can he make it away? Yes, just in time.
That was only a 1-for-1. Uh-oh. They need to be very careful up here. No Snake King ult. Snake King's not even around. Arita, see the last one. CCNC, he's still setting up. I like this. Not going in too early. CCNC's alone now. Yoar's already bailed on him. He's going to finally grab him. Abed's already killed Stan King. They're coming up top now, and CCNC, you are dead, my good man.
Yep, he gets handled in the back lines. Down here and below, Mason's already breaching inside the base. Flea will try his best to bump back the Bristle. Snake can chase only once, but long journey here from Freedom to find something. They use the rocket to try to scout out nearby DC members, but they're hiding in high ground.
Uh-oh.
They're scared, but they still want to go in for it. They may have spotted, but look at the positioning they have. Waiting on the outside. Bulba is bait. Working out so well. They're going to go for the instant lasso pullback. It's on Bane. Follow from Flea is there. Looking to lock in and finish off Bulba. They will be able to get that one. And then they go for the Scythe to finish off Forev. That in the Laguna. Not enough, but then they finally get it there at the end. But has it cost them too much? It looks like it may have. Mason and company are still fighting strong. They're able to move on in and get a hold of CCNC, and it looks like it's going to be a slow and painful death for him. Triple kill for the 10k Abed Queen.
He cogged his own team there. I think even 3 heroes were stuck there.
Look at that Maelstrom on Quap.
Slowest deer. You can always go for the slowest deer, though.
Oh,
There it is.
Got him.
could he
Got
have
the Dubu.
Could he have just attacked him with the enchant totem again and got that kill, or
You don't want to mess it up.
you don't?
I don't think you want to mess it up. I mean, it sucks now because DC are just outside and you don't have a dunk.
Ooh,
You are.
Yawar.
Oh, Chase is there though. And they're able to snag him. The old man gonna get dragged all the way across and to the other side. He does have a buyback, but already very costly.
Godlike on Abed. This is the DC we expected the entire tournament. At least I expected, and they are back. At
They
the
came
right time.
at the perfect time. DC showed up to play. That's for damn sure, Grant.
Yep.
Stan King will be the first to fall of this battle as DC run a wreck on forward. They get the Sonic Wave onto Flea. Yawar trying to be there to be able to bail him out, but it's just not going to be enough. Now all of DC are inside the base. They've gotten a hold of the old man. He's going to be forced to turn around and dish out the Reaper Scythe just frantically out of defense. Tries to make it to at least the shrine to tag it on up, but it's not going to be good enough. He's out. He does have a buyback, but to be forced to use it now would just feel like it's so soon.
1 out of 10.
Yep. Champ now.
Just got to dream of the monster dunk and
Yep. And he has a full Mjolnir. This Quap is
Yeah, she's still not level.
10,000?
She's still not
Lena?
25. Yeah, she's double the net worth.
that's
Lena.
crazy.
Oh, boy.
Abed is stepping up this time. Okay, move in. Lasso. Instant dunk from Snake King to go for the counterplay. Is it going to be good enough, though? They're trying to
What a
keep him
grave.
alive. It's a great grave to keep Forev well, but Snake King is dropped right then. Grave is going to be flying out, but Mason still stands strong. Abed looks to go in right for CCNC, procking the Mjolnir as best as he can, but CCNC will be able to make it away and back inside the fountain. They managed somehow to burst down Mason in his first life. Abed sweeps in, though, gets the finish on the Stand King. Now Snake King moving on in, but the cheese comes out from Abed. He even gets the grave just in case, and now they look to go for Yawar, and that's going to be it. Freedom hand this one over, and it's going to be Digital Chaos who qualify and get the trip to TI. It's hard, I know it is. Team Freedom, a group that no one had expected to be able to make it this far, work so hard and achieve so much.
Single time the Enigma shouldn't get his ulti off
Until later.
Until the
dust out of range of the obs.
Yep. It's right on the corner. Like, it's difficult with the ward cosmetic to work out the exact spot, but that has to be right on the edge. If it was any further up north, it would have been visible. First blood. Hey! Sorry.
Just from auto attacks. That was
A chunk of damage. Bristol's had a decent time on top lane.
Oh,
14
FNG's got to be careful here. Then you think he's just dead, actually, to like one more right click. But oh, the mana burn from the cogs. FN actually is going to be turned on, and FNG gets denied. Oh my goodness, that uphill miss saving FNG, but then FN winning so far in this early game. He gets 2 D wards as well just now. D ward's the one that was on the bottom side with the sentry ward in the mid lane, and now he D ward's the one on the top
They
side.
need this stun to connect. The blink forward, a baited SF to stick around, and they just go straight in for the black hole. Vance goes to the neighborhood. Frostbite, he'll actually do it onto the Sand King. Not the Enigma. It was already too late to really cancel the effectiveness of that black hole. Then if you're paying attention, right? Now, FN jumping forward. Bristleback's the one being initiated on. They can't go for a straight presence for Dark Lord. Maybe inside the tree line. That'll work. Iceberg does let it rip. And the hook shot, this time from FNG, hits the mark and the double fissure. Enigma, the shortest black hole ever. Chappie even getting pushed back out. The Echo Slam. Absolutely nothing. It whiffs completely. Chappie to the right, and you've got Maposhka to the left. Maposhka actually able to get the cold feet out on the Earthshaker, trying to hunt in the tree lines. A quick rocket. The Razor's too far away for Iceberg to connect on Chappie, but Maposhka under the tree line, under his tier 2 tower, will end up falling.
kind of like set up around. But they do need the Blink Dagger on the Enigma if they really want to go for those kind of committals.
Oh, there's your Burrow Strike again, catching out the Bristleback. A lot of damage being stolen with a Fisher. They're going to hawk in. Echo Slam is perfect. Ice Blast and Sonic Wave, however, also just as good. Team Spirit trying to recover the epicenter from Roger, doing some damage and some nice slow. Nice forward. FNG is going to do exactly what he did before. Force him into his own cogs.
Yeah. And the fact that Ghostic doesn't have that Blink Dagger, like he can't just BKB walk in and try to get that opportunity for the Black Hole. It's too difficult. And he's very far away from that Blink now after having to use that buyback.
They fortified. Roger, Burrow Strike. He's not doing the epicenter just yet. Phobos. He has his Echo Slam back off cooldown. Tier 3 tower be lost, but Team Spirit, they got to feel comfortable still.
Ghostic was literally mid-animation about to cast Black Hole on that.
Moving forward, won't hit on any heroes, only the chilling effect, but Phobos hits the Echo Slam, follow up Fisher, now your Black Hole, spin him around, 3 on the merry-go-round, Bristleback, he'll fall down as well. That's what Empire really desperately needed. A big play from Ghostic, and he got the 3 big ones. After the Echo Slam was done, you'll lose your SK, but you don't give a crap. Out the Bristleback, Roger a little bit too deep now, Chappie. Oh, Ghostic blinks in with a BKB, and he's actually baiting it. He's like, guys, you may think I don't have Black Hole, but I'm going to make you react like I do.
And everything, but it's okay as a Bristleback this game. He's not the acting one. Shadowfeed is the one in this game.
Burrow Strike, Roger, not getting the target he wanted to. Battery Assault pulls him out now, and well, it's a quick Orchid. They 4-staff him down, so FNG may have to give up his life for this one. A quick hook shot, Echo Slam, okay, that's even nicer. Chappie and Maposhka fighting underneath their own shrine. The Iceberg will go on top of the Shadow Fiend, beating into Chappie, and he doesn't have enough life to survive. SF will fall, his death ult, he doesn't get anything, and FN into a second round of Orchid, looking to kill up the Crystal Maiden, thanks to Phobos' Fidget though. Vanskor will have enough space. Observer and Sentry down. His Sentry is in range of the 2 other Sentries, and the Burrow Strike from Roger connects beautifully on both FNG, but Echo Slam from Phobos, the control, but here's your Black Hole, catching 2 of them, the hook shot, FNG just goes into the hole, combining with the Sonic Wave, Team Spirit, lose hope, you just got Shrek'd. Keep on running out of there, SF. Ghostic's behind. He doesn't have the stun available, and Iceberg does better mana. They wanted the double 4-staff, but Phobos was just out of range for his 4-staff to work.
They're just standing at opposite sides looking at each other.
Showdown, Burrow Strike in, SF, can they kill him for the big AP? Echo Slam from Phobos, it doesn't stop Chappie, and here's Ghostic, the Black Hole's out once more, Bristleback is locked in, Ice Blast up, they'll lose 2 here, Team Spirit, just great initiation from Team Empire, time and time again.
As well as with Chappie. Chappie's sitting at 3,000.
Oh, Vanskor, Ghostic, that's too much damage, he'll have to commit the Black Hole, but it works, CM and Shadow Fiend, both caught in it. Vanskor will die.
You see him with the Echo.
If they can't catch him, they're going to get Maposhka, but the Gem of True Sight revealed Phobos. He ran down under the cover, hookshot 4 from FNG, the Sonic Wave. It does do a hell of a lot of damage to FNG, and FN just goes in. He's got extra help arriving. The Burrow Strike, however, catching him out. Iceberg hit by the Vault. Oh, okay, CM solo Black Hole, but don't worry, there's more where that came from. Refresher forward with the Maleficent stun. Shadow Fiend just can't run. There's no more BKB to protect him. Earthshaker will die, and this is pretty much the game right now. You've lost too many heroes. It's a glory Black Hole at the end. The buyback can come in from the Bristleback. You may have it from your other cores, and the Echo
heroes.
There's your double buyback. Bristol got initiated on. Just jumped straight at the Orchid on the Earthshaker, so we can't jump in an Echo Slam.
God, it's so ridiculous that BKB is a 30-second cooldown on Enigma. Like, he just used it and it's back up again.
Hookshot, FNG goes in, the Burrow Strike catching at the Bristleback, Echo Slam, nice from Phobos, Fisher follow-up, they may just have enough damage. No, delusions of grandeur. Empire, they have the GG call out from Team Spirit.
It was a pretty legit Echo Slam and combo, but yeah, this Queen of Pain is just way too strong at this point. And well, this Bristle, I feel like he's gonna suffer super hard in this game. Yeah, nice little jukes in the tree line, gets salved up.
Mid lane is where the first blood is going to be. Iceberg. Oh, the attack! He'll live! He's on 12 HP. The attack from Chappie just manages to reach him, but he's still underneath the tower. Vanskor keeping Chappie down.
with the smoke coming out from Empire right now, they look to be seizing an opportunity. Jakiro is not there either.
Charging forward. There is an observer ward up on the hillside, so they see Ghostic moving over. They initiate on the Mirana. Phobos in the middle of this wants to keep up the Quill Sprays, or maybe not the Stormbolt. Mirana is already down. Team Spirit are bailing out this fight. Ice Path will actually hold back FN. Macro Pyre available as well. They'll fight with the Epicenter and the Macro Pyre. Mapochka drops down low, but the damage is already done. Team Spirit have lost 3. They'll lose 4, and more than likely, they'll lose the whole enchilada. Mapochka is running away from Phobos. He's the tankier one, but charging again. Roger wants another piece of the action. There's 9 Quill Spray stacks on Chappie, but it's still enough life for Chappie to survive.
Yeah, because Coil this game is the dream for Razor and Sven.
Here they come. Burrow strike into us mid. There's nothing Roger can really do about this. There's Ancient Apparition dying. Oh, then again, Ancient Apparition getting the Ice Blast off. It hits into Vanskor. So AA will die, but the Bristleback loses his life. They just go ham in. Iceberg wants to keep running. They have the reveal and the Dream Coil. It catches SK and Mirana. FNG will fall. And Team Spirit. This has escalated very quickly.
Eye of the Storm was expended though, it's down to a quarter duration, but it is an Aghanim's Eye of the Storm, so it does hit buildings if he's able to get in.
Oh, that static link. Look at the damage, look at the increase, so quick. 157, now they charge forward. It was a Spirit Breaker getting hit by the Lotus Orb as well. SK has to buy back into the game. Disappointed.
So it's Arcane Rune right now for Sven, so he actually will have that reduced cooldown on his God Strength when he uses it. But for now, just throwing the Warcry onto Chappie. Chappie being the frontliner, but now he's ready to go.
FN starts on the tower, the Burrow strike forward, and BKB protected him. Not to mention the Lincoln Sphere 2. Lion gets severed. You've still got the Spirit Breaker causing issues with its own BKB, but Macro Pyre, maybe they want to back up. God Strength's got a little bit longer left. FNG coming out to try and fight. They know they can't just let him retreat once more, but that's now an SK down. No buyback for him. Phobos needs the Quill Spray stacks up. The Stormbolt will be returned, but Lincoln protects on all fronts. Ice Path is nice, but Team Spirit just doesn't have the manpower, doesn't have the strength available. They will lose their entire lineup, and they will lose game 2. Almost definite, even with these buybacks coming out. The stuns can keep bouncing around. The Lincolns will continue to protect. The melee racks will fall. Chappie actually consumes the cheese. And they're looking for the kill. If they can bring Phobos down, he will go down. You can buy back on him, but if he does so, there's not enough money for a damage-dealing item. And
now
in the near
God Strength
future,
is back up because he used it initially with an Arcane Rune. Mega Creep's going to be claimed.
still no fortification. They did all of this in the one window when for...
Oh.
It's a Chappie Venom and FN Storm. Base shift's available. He can orb in 2 seconds time. And okay, FNG, Burrow strike to connect. This should be the first blood. He's going to orb but cannot jaunt out in time.
Click, dude. Give him a break.
I know. It's just
They've
the
got
problem.
him surrounded now, though.
Come from above, come from below. Bunch of Plague Wars. TP supports on the way. It's going to be the Storm Spirit. Laguna Blade, Chappie. Tanks through a lot thanks to that Plague Ward, which is slowing down FNG. He can't reduce the distance. Iceberg killed at FN. That's a big thing. They went for the kill. They lost 2 heroes. They throw their sentry looking for it, but Spirit put theirs a little bit further to the south. Putting Plague Wards inside the tree line, however, that causes a lot more problems for Team Spirit. They can't just stand close. And Ghostic rotates down. Storm Spirit jumping in a long way. He's got the extra help because the puck, Dream Call held them in. Ice Blast looking really good. Hits on Iceberg. He's not low enough, but with the Nova hitting on 3. Vanskor will let the ulti go. FN jumps up, but with the Spirit, he'll get the double kill. One more attack to Iceberg.
Oh my god.
Oh, he doesn't shatter. He'll live. May not say the same thing about King, but it's all about Troll Warlord running forward, chasing after Mapochka. Ghostic's back, but so is FN. Triple kill, starts his stun, Laguna Blade as well as Slave. He could have actually stunned him with a Light Strike Array, but Iceberg goes for the damage route instead. Team Spirit are all smoked up around Roshan. There's a Plague Ward from Chappie sitting inside the pit, so even if they wanted to slip into Roshan and take it, Roger's coming, Echo Slam, Phobos hits the money load with the double Light Strike Array. FNG will get the kill. Storm Spirit goes in deep, triggers the BKB. So does BZZ.
Like the Halberd picked up for him, but I guess he does need a BKB to actually be relevant in any of these engagements. Bought a big jump onto Phobos.
That's a huge jump, but he's got the mana to support it, but And again, you've got the stun, Ice Blast, he blinks away in time, Storm has to jump further forward. The BKB's protecting him from Iceberg, but the BKB wears off in 1 second. Now, a quick jump, dodges Light Strike Array, supports come back with the double Burrow Strike from FNG, Chappie as well as Mapochka. They can't commit their big ultimates. In fact, Mapochka gets deleted by Laguna Blade. They'll finally find Phobos. Earthshaker will go down. FN 20 Bloodstone charges. There was no denial possible. Crystal Maiden will fall as well. Safi can get him pretty damn deep. And then he gets hit by a Plague Ward. But Laguna Blade kills off the Ancient Apparition without that ultimate. They may not want to do it, but SK being dragged back in. The boards are actually killing off the Courier. FNG will die as well. FN under the cover of his own BKB gets back out again. Iceberg separated from the rest of his team by the fissure. Sven wants to do damage. He can't do enough just yet, but the Dream Call holds them all in. FN back into the fight. The Troll Warlord, he has some extra help. The fissure is perfect. Storm Spirit will die. He cannot deny himself. And then Dire also scan. Everyone knows that everyone is there. They'll jump forward. The Burrow Strike onto the Sven. Venomancer's there. But then FN, long jump in. Iceberg protected by his own BKB. The Vortex, Troll Warlord. He actually blinked and got himself stuck in the trees. He can't get back out again. Echo Slam will shut down the puck. Ice Blast will connect onto Iceberg. But Troll Warlord, now he can finally get back out again. Pushed away. Sad Trombone, you bet your Nelly. Troll Warlord, he couldn't do anything. The smidge tree area he blinked into becomes a disaster.
Did he BKB and blink into it?
Yes, he did. He couldn't even be pushed out.
And he took he's level 25, so he took the 25 or the 20% magic.
Chappie. Hurricane Pike avoids FNG. He's still got the cheese. That's why he's being so aggressive. And with these bloody Plague Wards, they can just slowly, I say slowly, they do quite a fair chunk of damage, but they can just siege up. Laguna Blade, nice double Burrow Strike, catching two. Phobos will capitalize. Ice Blast connects in on both of the heroes. That's so much damage. The Gale will connect. You've just lost your SK, and FN keeps the pressure up. A quick Yule Scepter up and towards the air. Earthshaker, Cold Feeded, still backing up. The Plague Wards, oh, the Dream Call. It catches Van Score, and Iceberg, he's stuck. He has to stay here, even with the BKB. Phobos trying to lend a little more help, but the Nova is out. The Storm Ball, Sven is there. Team Spirit, they're all down. Troll will come back. But it all started with an unfortunate blink into the tree line.
As they should be, and yeah, it's Megas, and that's pretty much a good game. They're actually going to jump in and commit. They get the Vortex on him as well. He's got the magic.
He's got no buyback.
But he should just get brought down from this.
Oh, boy. BKB used for protection. Vanskull lets the ulti go. FN trying to get close enough, and they're able to. The Dream Call cancels the ultimate. Sand King can let the epicenter go, but all he can end up doing is just putting up a small sandstorm inside of his own base, and they're killing him under the fountain. GG, well played. Team Empire. 3-0 it out, and they will represent the CS region alongside directly invited Virtus Pro.
That being said, Empire can go for some type of first blood play that we have seen them doing. Oh, they go for Enigma.
Hello, Governor.
You happy, Toby?
It's right on the corner. Like, it's difficult with the ward cosmetic to work out the exact spot, but that has to be right on the edge. If it was any further up north, it would have been visible. First blood. Hey! Sorry.
Just from auto attacks. That was kind of unexpected.
Caught the tail end of it. Looks like FN blinked away after Shadow Strike.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much just to punch him and do a fair chunk of damage. Or dagger him and do a fair chunk of damage. Crystal's had a decent time on top lane.
Oh, FNG's got to be careful here. You think he's just dead, actually, to like one more right click. But, oh, the mana burn from the cogs. FN actually is going to be turned on. And FNG gets denied. Oh my goodness. That uphill miss saving FNG, but then FN walking into the cogs. Doing okay. A little bit behind the Crystal Maiden.
They're bringing more help again. FNG looking to mess with Roger, push him back. He'll Burrow Strike in. Now he's got no mana whatsoever, so Phobos lets the fissure go, and Sand King will fall to FNG's battery assault. That was the worst way that situation could have played out for Roger.
It's 2 D wards as well just now. D ward's the one that was on the bottom side with the Sentry ward in the mid lane, and now he D ward's the one on the top
They
side.
need this stun to connect. The blink forward, a baited SF to stick around, and they just go straight in for the black hole. Vance goes to the neighborhood. Frostbite, he'll actually do it onto the Sand King. Not the Enigma. It was already too late to really cancel the effectiveness of that black hole. FN, maybe in a little bit of trouble. Blinks before the race. Gets away to safety.
Top lane FNG looks like he's going to be brought down here.
Yeah, whole bunch of conversions. Stun,
Not needed.
damage. That'll do it. Good movement for FN. Not having to commit the Sonic Wave.
That would
A
have been
little
close.
too late for it.
The Ice Vortex, I believe the magic resistance was clipping him, so I think if the Scream did go off there, they would have been able to finish him. It would have been close.
Roger actually took the stun. Gets frostbitten up. Echo slammed down. Another totem. Phobos. DK Phobos played that beautifully.
This game has been pretty passive so far in the early game, only 4-4. So he's just focusing on his farm. Iceberg, Shadow Blade up.
Yeah, here we go again.
Roger.
He can see Roger quite clearly underneath the tower. Visual connect, raise 1, 2, punch. Very simple. And this is the second time now the SK's died in the bottom lane to... He's got it on
he's
himself.
got it on him now.
Alright, TP support's coming in. So this is the other indicator if you're paying attention, right? Now, FN jumping forward. Bristleback's the one being initiated on. They can't go for a straight presence to Dark Lord. Maybe inside the tree line. That'll work. Iceberg does let it rip. And the hook shot, this time from FNG, hits the mark and the double fissure. Enigma, the shortest black hole ever. Chappie even getting pushed back out. The Echo Slam. That's absolutely nothing. It whiffs completely. Chappie to the right, and you've got Maposhka to the left. Maposhka actually able to get the cold feet out on the Earthshaker, trying to hunt in the tree lines. A quick rocket. The Raze is too far away for Iceberg to connect on Chappie, but Maposhka under the tree line, under his tier 2 tower, will end up falling. And the one hero caught in the wrong side of the tracks is Roger.
Shadow Fiend at 20 minutes. Ice Blast
FNG
coming on
solid.
top.
FNG solid double damage rune. Looking for a target. One to get shown. Chappie, he actually he dodged around. Triggers the drum charge. Vanscore. And he couldn't get in range for the frostbite. He was trying.
Can be probably if you get stunned by the cold feet, you know, it is 3.5 seconds where they can kind of like set up around it, but they do need the blink dagger on the Enigma if they really want to go for those kind of committals.
Oh, there's your Burrow Strike again, catching out the Bristleback. A lot of damage being stolen with a fissure. They're going to hook in. Echo Slammer is perfect. Ice Blast and Sonic Wave, however, also just as good. Team Spirit trying to recover the epicenter from Roger, doing some damage and some nice slow. Iceberg did BKB to protect himself. Well, he just slips the Eagle song in. You've got an entire butterfly coming on the courier to the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, he's 15,000 net worth.
Yeah, this is 25 minutes in. The Burrow Strike, a little bit of a missed target.
Roger.
The force up forced him in further. They didn't see the sentry ward on the ground. He thought he was safe inside the sandstorm, but the sentry is barely outside the range of the tower reveal. So here they come in. You got Iceberg with evasion. You got Bristleback.
Who forced that?
Also with evasion.
Was it the Clockwork?
I think it was the Clockwork. FNG at his force up. Iceberg. Oh, it's a double kill now for the Shadow Fiend. They're looking for more space. They're going to get it. Buyback was used by the Sand King.
FN's dead for 40 though. They bring him down very quickly. There's still no Sonic Wave online.
They got rid of the Radiant Sentry Ward.
Oh,
they
the
know
rocket
the
with the
still
fissure.
there. That's just... Team Spirit are perfectly range harassing this out. No matter how much damage Chappie steals, he can't any kind of big static link damage steal. And Chappie already burning the second shrine. They've only got one more shrine. It's too far away to be of any real effect. Ice Blast moving forward, won't hit on any heroes, only the chilling effect. But Phobos hits the Echo Slam, follow up Fissure. Now your black hole, spin him around, 3 on the merry-go-round. Bristleback, he'll fall down as well. That's what Empire really desperately needed. A big play from Ghostic, and he got the 3 big ones. After the Echo Slam was done, you'll lose your SK, but you don't give a crap.
High ground defended. They lost the tower, but Rax's were... And the Blink Dagger is now finished on the Enigma.
You have Echo Slam from Phobos. Level 2. Level 2 Echo.
Chappie has to be careful. His BKB's on cooldown.
Yep. Burrow Strike. Catching out the Bristleback. Roger a little bit too deep now. Chappie. Oh, Ghostic blinks in with a BKB. And he's actually baiting it. He's like, guys, you may think I don't have Black Hole, but I'm going to make you react like I do. And they instantly split up and left the Bristleback alone.
Went for the full pipe to enable his Shadow Fiend and everything. But it's okay as his Bristleback this game. He's not the acting one. Shadow Fiend is the one in this game.
Burrow Strike, Roger, not getting the target he wanted to. Battery Assault, pulls him out now, and well, it's a quick Orchid. They 4-staff him down, so FNG may have to give up his life for this one. A quick hook shot, Echo Slam. Okay, that's even nicer. Chappie and Maposhka fighting underneath their own shrine. The Iceberg will go on top of the Shadow Fiend, beating into Chappie, and he doesn't have enough life to survive. SF will fall. His death only doesn't get anything, and FN into a second round of Orchid, looking to kill up the Crystal Maiden. Thanks to Phobos' Fidget, though, Vanskor will have enough space. FN triggered it, and instantly the Earthshaker backed off. But he only bounced up for the haste stream. So Roshan begins. Vanskor, Observer and Sentry down. His Sentry is in range of the two other Sentries, and the Boris Strike from Roger connects beautifully on both FNG, but Echo Slam from Phobos, the control, but here's your Black Hole, catching two of them, the hook shot, FNG just goes into the hole, combining with the Sonic Wave. Team Spirit, lose hope, you just got Shrek'd. Keep on running out of there, SF. Ghostix behind. He doesn't have the stun available, and Iceberg does have the Shadow Blade to hide inside of. One of the double 4-staff, but Phobos was just out of range for his 4-staff to work.
They're just standing at opposite sides looking at each other.
Showdown, Boris Strike in, SF, can they kill him for the big AP? Echo Slam from Phobos, it doesn't stop Chappie, and here's Ghosting, the Black Hole's out once more, Bristleback is locked in, Ice Blast up, they'll lose 2 here, Team Spirit, just great initiation from Team Empire, time and time again, they are hitting the sweet spot, the Spirit spot.
And FN also, with how much farm that he's gotten through this game, or she's gotten on the Queen of Pain, he's so durable. Like, he's got 2400 HP with an AC, with Veil, with this much armor, and now with level 25 with the 70% lifesteal, it's going to be very problematic for them to actually bring her down. As well as with Chappie. Chappie's sitting at 3000.
Oh, Vanskor, Ghostic, that's too much damage. He'll have to commit the Black Hole, but it works. CM and Shadow Fiend both caught in it. Vanskor will die. Not quite certain what Iceberg wanted to do there. The Crystal Maiden, I think, accepted her fate and just let the ulti go.
40 seconds. He does have buyback, but he's not looking to expend it.
No, I'll take the full top racks. He'll defend it for a second lane of racks, so maybe he wants the CM is back up again. Roger, Burrow strikes into the Bristleback. As, well, Lotus Orb for protection, hookshot forward. It's FN, they need to keep the stuns up, however, but there's a Glimmer Cape. He just waits and blinks.
They pretty much have to just blow every ability up on somebody if they do want to try to get a pick off when they're split up. And that's what they might actually do. They might be able to get FN here if they do see him with the Echo.
If they can't catch him, they're going to get Maposhka, but the Gem of True Sight revealed Phobos. He ran down under the cover, hookshot forward from FNG. The Sonic Wave, it does do a hell of a lot of damage to FNG, and FN just goes in. He's got extra help arriving. The Burrow Strike, however, catching him out. Iceberg hit by the Vault. Oh, okay, no. CM solo Black Hole, but don't worry, there's more where that came from. Refresher forward with the Maleficent stun. Shadow Fiend just can't run. There's no more BKB to protect him. Earthshaker will die, and this is pretty much the game right now. You've lost too many heroes. It's a glory Black Hole at the end. The buyback can come in from the Bristleback. You may have it from your other cores, and the Echo Slam may be available. Bristle got initiated on. Just jumped straight at the Orchid on the Earthshaker, so we can't jump in an Echo Slam.
God, it's so ridiculous that BKB is a 30-second cooldown on Enigma. When he just used it, it's back up again.
Hookshot, FNG goes in, the Burrow Strike, catching at the Bristleback, Echo Slam, nice from Phobos, Fisher follow-up, they may just have enough damage. No. Delusions of grandeur. Empire, they have the GG call out from Team Spirit.
It was a pretty legit Echo Slam and combo, but yeah, this Queen of Pain and just way too strong at this point.
Before I tweeted that.
I did.
Hence, whoops!
So this Bristle, I think he's going to suffer super hard in this game. They even picked Mirana too. Oh, God, that was a nice salve usage there. I didn't realize. I thought Phobos was actually in the lane still, so at first I thought push could get brought down, but yeah, nice little jukes in the tree line, gets salved up.
Mid lane is where the first blood is going to be. Iceberg. Oh, the attack! He'll live! He's on 12 HP! The attack from Chappie just manages to reach him, but he's still underneath the tower. Vanskor keeping Chappie down. At least it's a chicken. Once this is level 4 Liquid Fire, it's going to be a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Does he take the macro pyre level? I think he should. Oh, he
He's
takes the dual
3-3.
threat.
Well, 3-0-3.
So he's just trying to push the waves in and just nuke the puck. Puck actually dodged the dual breath there. That was nice.
He did. Well, bottom lane. Should be watching the dive. Fire strike up from FNG, so it's a 1-1 trade-off. Roger, Iceberg, not where he wants to be. He cliffed himself. The arrow can't reach down, but FNG, thanks to the 1 point in Caustic Finale, will find that kill. FN's on the run. Warcry, God's Strength has worn off. FNG does not get in range, connect on the Burrow Strike, but he does punch him once. But level 1 Caustic Slow will not be enough. Vanskull's not looking for it. He's about to pull his own wave.
This is why I thought, you know, the Jakiro would skill macro pyre to try to clear the stack up, because when teams see that kind of stack
he got Liquid Fire as well as Dual Breath onto Chappie.
Yeah.
Chappie, if you stuck around, there you go with your first one. Vanskull, oh, it's a good 3-man silence. The Invis, Lion, he was revealed just because the charge. Spirit Breaker is on the way. Chappie, they know where he is. They just can't see him because of Moonlight Shadow, so they can't finish off the damage. Puck will die, and Roger, Burrow Strike!
Gets stopped.
It stops him, he's so close, he knows he's so close. The stun, oh! Vanskull was trying to drain just enough mana to get his Impale, his Earth Spike back up again. And he couldn't get there in time, so Roger's TP out will be successful.
At least they're able to claim Ghost Stick as a kill.
Yes.
But heavy commitment and rotations coming out from Spirit for that one.
He went 3 points in the Breathe Fire.
You mean 4, yeah.
4 points, sorry, in the Breathe Fire. In 3 points in the Liquid Fire.
Yeah, that's... I mean, he's trying to pressure the lane. He's trying to do a lot of spell damage. Whoa. Iceberg.
Double damage rune.
Solo kill Chappie?
He doesn't actually have... Okay, now he's got mana for a leap. He'll take the stun. He needs
bash?
to get away, though. The Stormbolt. Oh! He leaps up. He'll still take the stun, however. Iceberg trying to make a break. The Shrine is already been triggered. They're smoking. They're actually going for a gank.
They want Chappie. They're picking him out.
You have Macro Pyre from BZZ, so they're still, like, he's fully reliant on Vanskull's control. But with Finger of Death, this should be very possible. Like the Veil of Discord, Finger of Death, Dual Breath, Macro Pyre, and the level 4 Starfall. I don't think Macro Pyre was even needed then, but it's a 1 minute cooldown. Who cares?
The big driving force for his
They
team.
just Roger plant the obs. And the Sentry Ward missed its target as well. And I believe the Observer scattered the smoke.
I don't think it did, actually. I think it was just outside of range of the smoke. They don't know this is happening.
They're charging him onto BZZ. He's got 15-1 charges plus the Veil of Discord. Roger may not be too happy about this. He can't get back out again for 5 more seconds. Ice Blast will connect on Vanskull. But he will be okay.
Wow. And so it doesn't look like they knew that the smoke was coming. As far as I could tell when I switched the vision, it's all about Bristleback leading the charge and then them following up from behind that. But with the smoke coming out from Empire right now, they look to be seizing an opportunity. Jakiro is not there either.
Charging forward. There is an Observer Ward up on the hillside, so they see Ghost Stick moving over. They initiate on the Mirana. Phobos in the middle of this wants to keep up the Quill Sprays, or maybe not the Stormbolt. Mirana is already down. Team Spirit are bailing out this fight. Ice Path will actually hold back FN. Macro Pyre available as well. They'll fight with the Epicenter and the Macro Pyre. Mapochka drops down low, but the damage is already done. Team Spirit have lost 3. They'll lose 4, and more than likely, they'll lose the whole enchilada. Mapochka is running away from Phobos. He's the tankier one, but charging again. Roger wants another piece of the action. There's 9 Quill Spray stacks on Chappie, but it's still enough life for Chappie to survive, and all of Team Spirit are pushing up the daisies.
EKB, but I think it's just holding them inside that coil for longer so the Sven can wail on them with the Razor.
Yeah.
Because coil this game is the dream for Razor and Sven.
Here they come. Fire Strike into us mid. There's nothing Roger can really do about this. This Ancient Apparition dying. Oh, then again, Ancient Apparition getting the Ice Blast off. It hits into Vanskull. So AA will die, but the Bristleback loses his life. They just go ham in. Iceberg wants to keep running. They had the reveal and the Dream Coil. It catches SK and Mirana. FNG will fall, and Team Spirit. This has escalated very quickly.
Very hard to play into what Empire has.
Radiant just scanned and they know at least somebody is up there. And that's why the Vortex went out, but and he has to jump in for an Echo Slam. The SK is not intimidating. If he blinks into Burrow Strike, you'll turn around and kill him. And Vanskull playing his little shenanigans on bottom lane is also not going to succeed. Chappie moves with high speed, and look at that damage output. Either Storm gets committed now when it's only got 1 minute cooldown timer.
He needs anything, like any kind of like armor items, but he's super immobile. And
like
now it's Empire again.
Blade Mail that may even be more effective.
They're pretty durable already, though, on the side of Empire.
Good obs. Great pick off target.
Oh, it's a double.
Yes.
They don't even hit him in the front. Okay, now I switches. But he is stunned forever under that coil and cold feet. And now Aghanims is going to be brought out for the puck. Chappy charging toward the Jakiro, but yeah, it's in their face now. Spirit is absolutely terrified to take engagements now. They finished up their Lincolns now.
They're coming.
Well, the Marana, but
the arrow flies. They're looking for a target. A 5-second stun over on Roger. This is the best opportunity they've had to kill someone in a very long time. But Spirit Breaker, he takes through so much, and now they jump in. The 3-man call. Chappy, no coil just yet. In fact, Ghostic. Oh, they just focus on the Marana. 77 seconds without her now. FM BKB'd up. Looked for a bigger target. No one's chasing you, BZZ, but he doesn't know that. And Roger's Vlad's is already online. So Aegis Immortal, Chappy's moving forward for it. He'll drop his Hyperstone. And cheese. So Aegis Immortal is still on Chappy. God's Strength is back off cooldown. He'll have his full combination to start this attack. Trying to get that fortification out. Phobos in close. There goes your Stormbolt. Static Link already being used, but they force staff it away. That Micropire Ice Path is doing work. Razor as well as FN is dropping. Razor, the Aegis Immortal will burn, but FN protected by his BKB, attacking into the back of the Bristle. Not what they wanted to do in the epicenter. Forward, catching Roger. He wants to get away from this one, but the Ice Path is holding him there. So Roger will end up falling, leaves a Gem of Truth set behind, and they'll get a consolation prize as well. It's the Ancient Apparition. Both heroes down for just under a minute. Gem of True Sight lost. So Aegis Immortal. Chappy still holding on to the cheese. He'll switch it, grab the Aegis.
they leave the cheese on the ground.
Mapashka. I don't want this.
Eye of the Storm was expanded though, it's down to a quarter duration, but it is an Aghanim's Eye of the Storm, so it does hit buildings if he's able to get in.
That Static Link, look at the damage, look at the increase, so quick. 157, now they charge forward. It was a Spirit Breaker getting hit by the Lotus Orb as well. SK has to buy back into the game. FN's committed both BKB plus his God Strength.
So it's Arcane Rune right now for Sven, so he actually will have that reduced cooldown on his God Strength when he uses it. But for now, just throwing the Warcry onto Chappy. Chappy being the frontliner, but now he's ready to go.
FN starts on the tower. The Fire Strike forward, and BKB protected him. Not to mention the Lincoln Sphere 2. Lion gets severed. You've still got the Spirit Breaker causing issues with his own BKB, but Macropire, maybe they want to back up. God Strength's got a little bit longer left. FNG coming out to try and fight. They know they can't just let him retreat once more, but that's now an SK down. No buyback for him. Phobos needs the Cool Spray, stacks up. The Stormbolt will be returned, but Lincoln protects on all fronts. Ice Path is nice, but Teen Spirit just doesn't have the manpower, doesn't have the strength available. They will lose their entire lineup, and they will lose game 2. Almost definite, even with these buybacks coming out. The stuns can keep bouncing around. The Lincolns will continue to protect. The melee racks will fall. Chappy actually consumes the cheese. And they're looking for the kill. If they can bring Phobos down, he will go down. You can buy back on him, but if he does so, there's not enough money for a damage-dealing item in the near
God Strength
future.
is back up because he used it initially with an Arcane Rune.
Oh boy.
So now it looks like this will be it. Mega Creep's going to be claimed.
Still no fortification. They did all of this in the one window when fortification was down.
Yeah, it was a big mistake to use Glyph there earlier
By Team Spirit, but it was also Empire just taking the charge and going in on it. So good amount of lockdown on Spirit. You know, Sand King, Crystal Maiden, Earthshaker, all quite good versus Storm. And it's not a favorable matchup versus most mid laners, and now it's paired against a Lina. So Roger continuing to stack. So Chappy gets that little increase of farm, and so that they can find somewhere to get levels later on their supports.
Ghostic saying hi to Vanskor. Orb's going to connect. He jaunts in. He's got a level 1 Rift. That's not enough damage, however.
That was close.
And now BZZ will rotate over. Base shift's available. He can orb in 2 seconds' time. And, okay, FNG. Burrows tried to connect. This should be the first blood. He's going to orb, but cannot jaunt out in time. A good time for FNG to rock up, and a lot of extra damage from the double damage rune. But Iceberg, one more attack. Maposhka loses the vision up the staircase.
Level.
But he's hiding in the trees instead. Maposhka, do not drop that obs.
No, he knows that there's a sentry there. He had his ward.
Storm Spirit's jumping in. Oh, they're trying to dodge the first stun. Can't dodge the second one that comes in from Roger. And with a Chilling Touch bonus damage, the Lina is cleaved up. FNG is still in the neighborhood. It's combined with Venscore previously. And this time around, well, he can't do anything. Venscore doesn't have mana.
Everyone trying to be as efficient as possible with the way that they distribute that experience.
FN does not have a lot of life. Lina will return. Fire Strike. FN really did not have a lot of life.
That was a bizarre way to play that. They knew that... Iceberg goes for the Laguna play. They know that the mid ward is there, though. That's why it's like, I don't understand why he was actually staying there for so low. He misclicked, dude. Give him a break.
I know. It's just
They've
the
got
problem.
him surrounded now, though.
Come from above, come from below, bunch of Plague Wars, TP supports on the way, it's gonna be the Storm Spirit, Laguna Blade, Chappie, tanks through a lot, thanks to that Plague Ward, which is slowing down FNG, he can't reduce the distance, Iceberg killed to FN, that's a big thing, they went for the kill, they lost 2 heroes.
Raindrop, saving him, that bonus armor, just every little thing kicking in there at that point. He's 6 early, I mean that's what happens when you get given the lane from like minute 2.
They just saw him, the Observer Ward revealed him, but the other one,
they're looking
Ven
for Roger.
farming underneath it, and okay. They are not mucking around, get the kill. I would say they're getting out, but Iceberg wants to farm and get the rune. Putting Plague Wards inside the tree line, however, that causes a lot more problems for Team Spirit. They can't just stand close. And Ghostic rotates down. Storm Spirit jumping in a long way. He's got the extra help because the puck, Dream Call held them in. Ice Blast looking really good. Hits on Iceberg. He's not low enough, but with the Nova hitting on 3, Venscore will let the ulti go. FN jumps up, but with the Spirit, he'll get the double kill. One more attack to Iceberg.
Oh my god.
Oh, he doesn't shatter. He'll live. May not say the same thing about Sin King, but it's all about Troll Warlord. Running forward, chasing after Maposhka. Ghostic's back, but so is FN. Triple kill, Starsea stun, Laguna Blade as well as Slave. He could have actually stunned him with a Light Strike Array, but Iceberg goes for the damage route instead. If someone was actually not farming the mid, it would have, and letting the tower take damage, it would have flagged so many warning bells.
Yeah.
Looks like BZZ's already, okay, he ain't worried about it.
He's super
he walks straight into it. 49 seconds without him, and they take out the top net worth for that smoke. There's no Yule Scepter for control or setup.
There's no save on his team either, there's just a bunch of stuns.
Yep, top lane, Ice Blast, Sand King wants a TP out, won't work. FN there once more, 16 Bloodstone charges. Did they smoke in range of that obs? Team Spirit are all smoked up around Roshan. There's a Plague Ward from Chappie sitting inside the pit, so even if they wanted to slip into Roshan and take it, Roger's coming, Echo Slam, Phobos hits the money load with the double Light Strike Array. FNG will get the kill. Storm Spirit goes in deep, triggers the BKB. So does BZZ. Buybacks are available. They did get rid of the Observe Ward thanks to the 2 sentries planted down by Team Spirit. But Roshan, it goes the way of Team Empire, and Storm quickly goes for the fight, looking for the Crystal Maiden. She's dead so quickly. Phobos realized the BKB wouldn't allow his Fisher to do anything.
Discipline they are being, though, it's really important in these type of games and situations.
Iceberg's coming over.
Roger.
The Alpha Wolf just stacked up, and Roger, well, has the War Cry, so has the armor, but it may not matter. The magical damage of Team Spirit will get through him, and
11.
They did just scout out the triple stack. Talisman's almost done for Chappie, so Halbert almost completed. Taking him a while, though.
Yeah, everyone's starting to acquire a good amount of items, though.
They found a target. Ghostic. The BKB just lets BZZ pummel into him.
Did he get first hit bashed or something? So he's being very utility-based anyway. I still want to see, like, the halberd picked up for him, but I guess he does need a BKB to actually be relevant in any of these engagements. Bottom, big jump onto Phobos.
That's a huge jump, but he's got the man to support it. But then again, you've got the stun, Ice Blast. He blinks away in time. Storm has to jump further forward. The BKB's protecting him from Iceberg, but the BKB wears off in 1 second. Now, a quick jump. Dodges Light Strike Array. Supports come back with the double bar strike for FNG. Chappie as well as Maposhka. They can't commit their big ultimates. In fact, Maposhka gets deleted by Laguna Blade. They'll finally find Phobos. Earthshaker will go down. FN 20 Bloodstone charges. There was no denial possible. Crystal Maiden will fall as well. Team Spirit looked like they could turn that fight around, but all they did was lose, which is to the south. sees him perfectly. FNG as the epicenter with a force up, he can get him pretty damn deep. And then he gets hit by a Plague Ward. But Laguna Blade kills off the Ancient Apparition. Without that ultimate, they may not want to do it, but SK being dragged back in. The boards are actually killing off the Courier. FNG will die as well. FN under the cover of his own BKB gets back out again. Iceberg separated from the rest of his team by the fissure. Sven wants to do damage. He can't do enough just yet, but the Dream Call holds them all in. FN back into the fight. The Troll Warlord, he has some extra help. The fissure is perfect. Storm Spirit will die. He cannot deny himself. Ghostic is retreating. Meanwhile, Chappie was able to kill off Phobos, and Ghostic's going back in again. Picks up the Crystal Maiden. The Plague Wards killed off couriers and heroes in that fight, not to mention the Nova, which continued to tick down Spirit.
This type of team fights, while you look at Empires, their biggest cooldown they have is
Nova.
Ult. It's 100 seconds.
But he needs to have teammates, two of which just got scanned on the bottom lane. FNG and Vanscore. And then Dire also scan. Everyone knows that everyone is there. They'll jump forward. The Burrow Strike onto the Sven. Venomancer's there. But then FN, long jump in. Iceberg protected by his own BKB. The Vortex, Troll Warlord. He actually blinked and got himself stuck in the trees. He can't get back out again. Echo Slam will shut down the puck. Ice Blast will connect onto Iceberg. But Troll Warlord, now he can finally get back out again. Pushed away. Sad Trombone, you bet your Nelly. Troll Warlord, he couldn't do anything. The smidge tree area he blinked into becomes a disaster.
Did he BKB and blink into it?
Yes, he did. He couldn't even be pushed out. He was stuck. Hurricane Pike avoids FNG. He's still got the cheese. That's why he's being so aggressive. And with these bloody Plague Wards, they can just slowly, I say slowly, they do quite a fair chunk of damage, but they can just siege up. Laguna Blade, nice double Burrow Strike, catching two. Phobos will capitalize. Ice Blast connects in on both of the heroes. That's so much damage. The Gale will connect. You've just lost your SK, and FN keeps the pressure up. A quick Yule Scepter up and towards the air. Earthshaker, Cold Feeded, still backing up. The Plague Wards, oh, the Dream Call. It catches Vanscore, and Iceberg, he's stuck. He has to stay here, even with the BKB. Phobos trying to lend a little bit more help, but the Nova is out. The Storm Ball, Sven is there. Team Spirit, they're all down. Troll will come back. But it all started with an unfortunate blink into the tree line, and it's now escalated to 4 heroes down with no buyback, and Troll looking at his horrible situation.
He's alone. They can turn on. If he gets just grabbed up, he can just die. I mean, they're focusing more on buildings, but as they should be. And yeah, it's Megas, and that's pretty much a good game. They're actually going to jump in and commit. They get the Vortex on him as well. He's got the magic.
He's got no buyback.
But he should just get brought down from this.
Oh, boy. BKB used for protection. Vanscore lets the ulti go. FN trying to get close enough, and they're able to. The Dream Call cancels the ultimate. Sand King can let the epicenter go, but all he can end up doing is just putting up a small sandstorm inside of his own base, and they're killing him under the fountain. GG, well played.
3-0.
Team Empire. 3-0 it out, and they will represent the CIS region alongside the directly invited Virtus Pro at the upcoming International.
Thinking they can still go for the Slark, perhaps, but that would give a very bad matchup. Okay, they go for the Weaver.
To me, that's a good pick. I mean, it is literally a battle of who has the angrier potatoes in this game, and clearly Raging Potato is pretty angry. Ponlo might be in trouble. The Coconut comes out. Now with the Maledict as well. He's got a Haste Rune. The Orb will connect, actually, James. They'll get a kill, and that's first blood to Ponlo. Well, actually, Ponlo is the first blood, I should say. Oh, he comes back in mid. And yeah, he'll get back to farming things. Bot lane looks like Nando actually going for a kill into Crimson, and he might just get it, but the Sakuchi's on cooldown for another 3 seconds. Looks like he wants it though. Crimson, he's going to go down here unless he can juke somehow, and actually he might have just done it. No, he does go down, perfectly calculated by Nando, but Nando loses his life for a support kill. I don't think that was the plan. Well, Ponlo now, he's going to go for it, and he's got 1 level in stun now. It looks like he's actually going to commit. The phase shift. Oh, the silence in time. And Orbing, he keeps juking. Now the Coconut from RR. They can't get James, and Ponlo might lose his life. The phase shift again. Can they get him? Maybe not. Maybe the Melodic will tick him out. And Godot, he's going to try and get it anyway. And he will. Can he get the Courier? Of course not. He's going to make a run for it. The Shadow Walk is on cooldown for 5 seconds or so, but It looks like he'll get away, and I'm not sure if you'd call that equal, but...
Now he should be fine. It was just flying out on that courier there. So, I really don't see him going down here anytime soon.
Well, as you say that, they're having a go again, but Melodic stun from RR, and Godot's losing his life here. So, Ponlo's going to have to be a bit more careful, and Godot's probably going to have to be the same. Bit of added damage, but he'll regen that up, no issues. Crimson actually top lane now. Oh, Kim, he finds him. And they do get the cogs with the battery assault. This will be an easy kill against Crimson. And yeah, this is the first death for AA? No, it's a second actually. So AA goes down again. Nando's literally got free farm at bot lane. So this Weaver might get pretty darn massive if they allow him to do it. And yeah, Ponlo, coil committed, and it looks like he's guaranteed to go down here. In fact, Raging Potato will take that one for himself. Good little kill on the DK again. They're really making him suffer. You never really get that time back.
Very deep philosophy coming out from you, Mike.
I'm a married man. I have to have these things. Coil comes out. Ponlo, big trouble here. And Kimwell comes in as well. Looks like DK's going down again. Godot, he doesn't really have anything that can really help in these situations. Although Ponlo is so tanky. And he's still going, actually. Kimwell might go down here. Godot, he might give his life away for it, though. And Crimson, he is there as well. They might keep chasing because he's alone. James, can he get him? The silence is there. He needs another orb. That being said, Raging Potato with the Vendetta will get the kill. Now Nax is TPing in death. Oh, Rage is beautifully timed. Raging Potato slowed up as well. No spike. No, he does have the spike carapace. Death. Can he get the kill? Yes, he can. So, bit of a trade there, but looks like it went mostly to the way of execration at this point. Mid lane, James hiding, but he might make a go on pond lane. In fact, look at this. 5 heroes in the mid lane coming for this poor Park. Are they going to be able to get it, though? He's pretty sneaky, and Kimlo is there as well. Kimwell, I should say, is there as well. The coil, no, the A ultimate, they commit everything. They get the kill. Now Kimwell, he's the one in trouble. He goes down as well. Godot trying to scout for a bit more, but maybe with that Melodict on him, he's got to be a bit careful, because any more damage and he'll pretty much be dead.
And this is exactly what this Nasty Potato lineup is designed to do. They've got the Armlet on Lifestealer, they've got the Dragon Knight ultimate.
Good little kill out there from Raging Potato onto Godot. Coconut comes out, actually. Melodict as well. Ponlo might be the next target, but it doesn't look like they can really catch up here. The stun was not long enough. In fact, meanwhile, Weaver going pretty far. Nando, gotta be careful here, and looks like he might go down. No, the hook in from Kimwell, and it looks like Ponlo might actually lose his life. No, he's getting quite low. He will. The Death Ward was placed. Crimson, he's going to go down as well. Beautiful stun from Raging Potato. When, oh my goodness, they're actually making it happen. Godot trying his best to do something here, but it's just not enough. And Kimwell, Cogs misses. Nando will, no, James will get the kill, and 3 down. Very strange fight, Sneaky. Like, literally nobody can stop him putt the DK. And even then, it's like, you know, stun me. I'm just going to time walk it off. I'm not time walk, but never mind. There is a hook in on Godot and the dust. How do they even know he was there? He does go down now. TP rotations and death comes in. Kimwell looks like he'll sacrifice himself here, but not the worst in the world.
That's once again forcing a rotation from this Lifestealer. They really do not want to be the reactive team. They want to be the ones pushing in onto the Execration side, but Execration, they're just not leaving any gaps here. They constantly get aggressive, and now even onto Darks here.
Yeah, Death Ward committed. The Melodict will tick him out, I'm pretty sure, unless he gets to the shrine. Godot trying to help out, and oh, when he dies just before the shrine. Raging Potato still running off. Godot about to die. No mana left. In fact, where the hell did Nando come from? Dragon Breath. There's the coil from James, and stun as well as another stun. The orb. Can they take out this Dragon Knight? Witch Doctor will drop. It's a 2 for 2 so far, but if they get Ponlo, it'll be actually massive. Kimwell, he'll get the kill. Now Death's here, but he can't kill the Weaver like we've talked about, and now he might give away his life. The shrine's used, but it doesn't really matter. There's too many heroes around him. The Swarm committed as well. A hook in the mid lane somehow. Crimson, he does not go for the kill, and in fact, they let the Lifestealer go. He had an infest. He will be able to initiate on the Weaver with that stun. It's just a matter of what they can do after he does that. And from the back lines, there looks like there's 2 smokes going on here. Sorry, my apologies. Witch Doctor, and never mind, because they've got the Weaver finally, and they actually take him out. No time lapse committed. Now Witch Doctor might be the target. The vacuum's there and they're going to find him as well. Death is right next to him. No, wait a minute. The puck is here. James, he wants to make something happen now. Cogs as well. Who's going down? It's 2 for 1 so far. The nasty potatoes are still winning this. Death almost about to die from the Melodic, but will armlet toggle and survive. Raging Potato. Oh, he won't be able to get away. The A ultimate committed as well. They'll take him out. 3 go down. 4-1 at the end of the day. There is a smoke though, and Godot has not scouted this one out, unfortunately. Kimwell looking for the hook attempt. Park, James will jump in. Now the hook, but it's blocked by James, and the Cogs is there. Now when? Is he going to be okay? The walls drop. No vacuum, though. The A ultimate does connect on some. It's a 1 for 1 so far. James actually lost his life there. Death still chasing. Kimwell, he'll get out of there. He'll TP straight away. Can they get this Weaver? I don't think so. And in fact, Witch Doctor will be going down as well. This Lifestealer dealing a lot of damage, and now they found another Raging Potato, but the Spike Carapace is enough for the time being, but the Urn came out. I think Godot's got this one, and he does indeed. It's a 3 for 1.
Just not getting that clean initiation. They couldn't burst down. We're starting to see why. It's a very big ultimate to land onto 5 heroes if you can hit it, and when you've got a vacuum coming out from this Darkseer, that's not a bad combination at all.
Ponlo, he gets another one. He'll take out Kimwell straight away, and James tried to help out as best he could, but he really just couldn't. Now Lifestealer chasing up Nando, and the time lapse is forced. James, Ponlo's not really copping any damage. That armor is just too high. They're going to TP and defend. The Coconut goes out. The Melodic, the Death Ward, but the Infest is there. They've got to deny that creep. Godot, he's getting hit by the Death Ward now, but Death, he decides to go. Witch Doctor might die here. I don't think this is looking too good. And the vacuum as well. And they're going to go after James now. The orb is there. Can he get out? It looks like he can, but another 3 dead. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, but they might go for a gank, not knowing though that there's a Nakes inside Ponlo, and he jumps into them. James, Caller's out. Lifestealer has to help out here. Nando, the Death Ward as well, but the BKB's available on Dragon Knight. They can't actually take out Ponlo yet, and now Crimson comes in to help out. Ponlo's still alive through all this. Nando, he's trying his best to run out, but the stun's there. The Link is gonna break another hook. Oh, Clockwork with the Cogs as well, the puck, the back wall. Oh, goodness, this is an absolute disaster for the side of Execration. And now they're going to try and chase James. The Yules is there. Death, can he slow him down? The Orb, Weaver, no, Raging Potato trying to help out. They're all grouped up. It could be a massive stun attempt, although he doesn't use it quite late yet. He might go after Ponlo. He could take him out with that Vendetta. This could be bad if Ponlo doesn't armlet toggle well. And stun miss. That's a big miss to make. Glimmer Cape. They might turn this around on Raging Potato. Meanwhile, Witch Doctor's here as well. Ponlo is juking all around them at this point. And the Urn is there, so he can't really toggle anymore. The Yules as well. James, can he make it happen? No, he's still going, Ponlo. He'll get away. But I think that was actually, no, wait a minute. When about to lose his life as well? Death. They're actually turning this back around. The fight's been going so damn long. Godot's still there as well. Crimson, can he help out? He has the ultimate available. Now they're slow into Nando. He's going to be slowed outside of that Sakuchi. The swarm goes out. A lot of damage coming out from Death. Now James as well. They're still going after Bounty Hunter at this point. The Witch Doctor chasing up. Kimwell, can they get something? Is there a hook available? Yes, there is. Now it is. Anyway. And Raging Potato is still going. Godot, he's the one that's going to be the target. The coil is back up after all this time. The track's placed, but it doesn't matter. He will go down, and what a team fight.
It costs them, and it costs them very dearly, as now it looks like they might be giving up a Roshan to the side of Execration.
Oh, but they're going to try and fight this. Lifestealer comes in. Can they get there in time? It's still a bit of time to go. Raging Potato's going to drop. And now Death, he's going to walk straight in here. He can steal it, actually. The Yules, no, Nando takes it. So Nando actually does snatch it. The Roche goes to the way of the Dire. They get 2 kills now. They're going to go after Kimwell. And Kimwell will have to give up his life, but 3 dead for the sake of the Aegis. And they lost the Roshan gold. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Without that like large time to BKB, it could be an issue. Actually, look at this. They find Kimwell again. So Godot with the lifesteal, and actually Raging Potato coming in with the Vendetta. Is there a sentry around? Yeah, there is uphill, actually. Bit of a mana drain. Now they're slow from Death. Can they get something happening? No, backlines. There's James, actually. And Nando has been tracked up. Time lapses it off. And we'll back off. No, wait a minute. I hear a stun. There it is. The cold feet as well. They'll get the kill. It's an Aegis, though. Just an Aegis at this point, but there's no time lapse available. This could be bad. The A ultimate connects. The vacuum as well. They take him out. That's actually massive, Stinky. And look what James is doing. He's pushing the top lane as well. But the Coconut coming out. They're going to go for a fight here. Nyx will be okay for the time being. But it looks like they need to push because James, he's been pushing that top. Now comes back. They're still going to go. Weaver does not want to buy back. Now they stun up. But Nyx is still fine. Oh, vacuum wall onto 2 though. And the coil is onto 3. Oh my goodness. James had the stun. Lumic with the hook as well. What a disaster. The AA ultimate, it doesn't really do anything. Raging Potato, he's going to keep going here. But there's 3 down, 2 for the side of the Radiant. James will get Crimson. That'll make it 4. And it might just be a team fight. But when he actually manages to surge himself out. But they hit absolutely everything perfectly. I mean, this could be 2 racks here if they want to continue fighting after this and they win. I mean, that's pretty much GG. The first racks will go down and Raging Potato, he's been used up. Can they get him down? Almost, maybe. They're still chasing after Nando. That's the real big kill they want. Raging Potato goes into the other base and TP's out. They do find the stun on Nando. They can find the kill at the end of the day with that Bloodthorn, but he still has a buyback available coming out from the side of Nasty Potatoes, and it might just cost them. They're still looking for someone to get. And Raging Potato, he might just break the smoke. No, they jump in, but what a stunt by Carapace. Now the Swarm will hit everyone. Nando coming in. Where's James? Where's the coil? There it is. It's onto 2. Can they get anyone at this point? Nando, he has a BKB himself. Puck is just juking everyone at this point. There's an infest onto the DK again. And I think Nakes is saying, get me the hell out of here. The Coconut there. Ponlo, Melodic. Oh, there's a hook. It's onto 2. Oh, Kimwin. He's at, oh, the vacuum wall as well. Now the A ultimate, the stun comes out to the DK. And this is looking bad for both teams almost. The clockwork went down, so Kim Wall's gone, but the DK is gone. Actually, where the hell did they find the Weaver? Death killed off the Weaver, in fact. They're going to come in and try to fight. They've got a lot of ways to steal it, and we talked about this in the draft screen. Nyx comes in, mana drain just a bit onto Crimson. He has no mana for the ulti. Now the stun onto Nyx. They're delaying it as much as they can. The vision's there from the rocket. They're actually jumping onto Godot, and Godot's going to go down. No, the back. It is there. No wall available though. Now the hook onto the clock. Who takes it? It's Death who gets it. And can they kill him? They probably have to. The Death Ward committed, but he has the Aegis regardless, so he'll come back at the end of the day. But the rest of them trying to get the hell out of here. Death, he's going to have to man fight here. Raging uses Spike Carapace, but the Rage will protect him now. Godot is going to lose his life. Maybe the Guardian Greaves, the cogs are there. They'll get the kill. Meanwhile, Death still alive through all this. Nando trying to man fight as much as he can. Raging Potato with the stun up the hill. I don't know how this man is getting these stuns. And now the BKB is committed. The back wall, it doesn't really matter. It looks like Death will lose his life. No, he has a cheese as well, apparently. And can he get away from this? Maybe, maybe not. Crimson is there as well, but he's invis. Now he reveals himself, but he's going to die. No, wait a minute. Apollo comes in with the stun, and he actually takes out 2. And at the end of the day, Death actually ends up surviving somehow.
That's Nando dead again. Back-to-back deaths for him, and he still does not have buyback. And using both of them, in fact, they find themselves in a good position here. Now, that Roshan really lasted for longer than I expected, I suppose. Part of it goes back to the item choice. No Desolator onto Lifestealer.
They're trying to go on this DK. Speaking of Lifestealer, he is here. A ultimate coming in. They've got to try and get at least a Rax here. DK can't really die. This would be a disaster, and he actually does die. They're holding him up. Now they're going after Death as well. This is going to be bad if they take him out. Crimson trying his best to protect his teammate, and they'll surge him out straight away. They wanted more. You could definitely see that they really, really wanted more. And in fact, James, he wants more as well. He'll go in, chasing up Crimson. Wait a minute, what the hell's going on? Nando, Godot's almost down. In fact, there's a diffusal blade on the map, and Guardian Greaves not quite enough. James still going. The Yules is there as well. Meanwhile, on the back lines, they actually take out Crimson. And I think this might be a second Rax going to the way of Execration here. They've done a great job. They're going to at least force the buybacks here. And you can see DK doesn't really want to commit another buyback, and maybe not even able to defend even if they did buyback, to be honest. Death trying his best when with the vac wall, but it doesn't matter. They just get out so fast. Maybe Witch Doctor will go down. There's a BKB committed from Ponlo, but the coil is there. And is that an Aghanim Scepter coil? Yes, it was. Hence why it's stunned through the BKB. And Nando gets up the hill. TPs, no Shuriken there to deal so much patience. And you look like you've said, they're waiting for the Roshan. It's going to be another minute and 5. So, question is whether they're willing to wait. They don't really have to, but why not? Oh, actually, they do find one. DK. No, it's a Darkseer, in fact. They get the kill. Will they? The Coconut jumps in. The Death Ward committed. They'll get the kill. And that's an Aghanim Scepter Death Ward, by the way. I just noticed. But that's a big kill. They can force the buyback here and maybe back off after that. Or maybe just get a second Rax because Nando's hitting like an absolute truck right now. We'll find out soon. James jumps in. But Ponlo forced to use the BK and Ultimate Dragon form again. And this will force them back. Witch Doctor forced back as well. No BKB available on Ponlo. This could be it. Raging Potato, Ethereal Blade as well. Will they back off the buyback from the Darkseer? And James has to be careful. Almost got a kill though. And then they'll jump straight away, I'm sure. Nando got a double damage now as well as the Moon Shard. So he's hitting way more. Look at this. The Rax just gets destroyed, but oh, they have the Bloodthorn. They jump onto him. He might actually die here. The back wall as well. It's actually massive. The coil though. It's onto 3. They'll take out 1, and the Darkseer, he just died back. Now Kimwell, he'll get the DK, but he gets out of the cogs. The Rax is down though. They could just focus the Rax if they really want, and that's a second Rax there. Maybe they'll even go for the third, knowing that the Darkseer just did a dieback. And actually, they jump in and actually get the Nyx Assassin in the Raging Potato.
In all these teamfights, it's just the sound of Lincoln Spheres getting popped, and that really kept Nando alive just long enough to get his ultimate off after popping that BKB, and that was very close for him. He nearly went down there. Or Bloodthorn, rather, I should say, instead of Orchid. So if he's able to get on top of a key target, could just lock them down, could just maul them to death.
Oh, look at Nando. He's in the base. He's being a bit crazy at the moment. The Vac, can they hold him in place? Yes, they can. He gives away an Aegis, but that gives space for James. He's actually split pushing at the moment, and Nando, he's going to keep going here, and now they realize James is at the bot lane. He's taken out the tier 3. He's going to keep going, it looks like. Can they stop him? James, he's got a lot of jukes to make here. Cold Feet, Yules, the Orb was used as well. Now the phase shift as well. And there's the hook. There's a double stun coming out from Raging Potato. The Ethereal Blade as well. The Death Ward comes out. It's bouncing all over the place. The Raxes are being lost meanwhile. And I think the GG call might need to be made here. It's 2 down for the side of the Dire. It should be 3 soon in the sake of death. He will go down. Yeah, they call the GG. They've had enough. And the Mega Creeps are done. There's 2 dead. 1 buyback available. Yeah, GG well played. First game goes to Execration.
At the end of the day, just not enough lockdown for this Weaver. He just runs over them, provides too much damage, and survivable against physical damage. Pugna does not care.
Uh-oh, there's the Queen of Pain, so Decrepify is only going to help the cause.
Losing top lane. For now, it's going alright for Nasty Potatoes, but this is really just because they brought Godot in. And yeah, he's got the Enchantress. That's a great hero for him. He really likes this hero, as we've seen.
Oh, top lane. They've stunned up, and Godot's there with the neutrals. They're going to take down Nando, and it was a good stun attempt from Kimwell, but it didn't matter. First blood goes to the way of death.
Alright, so they do get that kill successfully, and that's a big kill. That's what Godot needs to be doing.
Ponlo mid lane as well. Very low HP. And look, I agree with you. Godot is very good. In fact, he does it again. Crimson gets the kill. And this is the positive, right? You've got the Frostbite. You've got the Sven stun. And Godot just walks in with his neutrals. And he's already got everything set up. And, well, Godot's still trying. Death getting in position to make a stun happen, it looks like. If Nando walks in too far now, this is the time. But it's a bit too early. The Centaur. No, the Frostbite's there. And the Centaur. And again, they get another kill into Nando. He can't walk away from that.
Not in position on the next assassin to really do anything about it. And but what do I know about it?
Well, we're only casters, you know. We're not professional players. And in fact, mid lane actually, they take out the Quap. James almost gets taken down when trying to chase him down to get the return kill. He will get it with the vacuum. And did I just see a Chakra Magic on Wen? No, that can't be the case, surely. And RR hits with the Illuminate, but it doesn't look like it's going to really matter when.
So, if a Nether Ward proc would be lethal, a hero will go down before that spell even comes into play.
Oh, they're going in, James. He's going to get taken down. He gets the tier 1, though. And no, actually it was denied.
By Godot, so
yeah,
not exactly worth it.
Well, they're going for the smoke here. Nando, got to be careful. The T1 will end up going down regardless. It's just a matter of whether they can be punished for it. Coddle, he's going to be the first target. The Frostbite is there, and yeah, they're going to take him down very easily. Can they find some more? It looks like Wen's looking for them, James. He's trying his best to back out of there, but it looks like he will also be a sacrifice. Actually, Wen, he's going to go down maybe? No, he makes it with the wand, and yeah, James will lose his life. Double kill for Ponlo. Not sure how worth it was, but 2 T1s gone down now, and Execration going to be taking that one.
Really hitting the strong point now with the hood onto Bristleback, so very tanky hero. They're walking on forward now. 5 heroes in the mid lane. We'll see what they can do.
Well, Raging Potato going straight in with the goo. The Frostbite is there, but he keeps going. He is very confident at this point. The heal is coming out from Enchantress. They find Wen, though, and Wen will lose his life, and looks like they might be able to hit that timing that you're talking about. The Nether Ward is a bit scary as well. Oh, James barely survives with his life, and he might have to walk this one off. And actually, Bristleback, they're so close to the tier 2 going down as well. I mean, Raging Potato, just with that Nether Ward, they take him down so fast. Apologies to the Nether Blast. And yeah, it looks like they're going to go for a team fight here. The God Strength comes out onto Kimwell, but the Spike Carapace now Quap stuns her stealth. The stun misses the Blinding Light though. Can they get a kill onto Nyx? No, they can't apparently. Def gets a stun onto Bristleback, but he's tanky as hell right now. And he's still tanking the Quap ulti as well. Raging, he will end up going down Nando. He already used that ultimate. Death is still going at this point. The wall is dropped as well. And look at this Ponlo. He might go down here. Kimwell, can he get it? Meanwhile, Enchantress drops as well as the Quap. Now it's 3 down for 1. They put all their eggs in one basket to try and take out Bristleback, but they end up losing 3 of their own heroes.
And having Roshan will help. As we were talking about, it's a fairly fast Roshan between the Plague Wards and this Bristleback with all his minus armor.
They're coming in.
Nasty potatoes.
Yeah, God Strength. There's the Blinding Light though. Sven can't hit anyone at the moment, and looks like Raging Potato is going to just go for it. The Illuminator as well, and the stun onto Sven. They're just holding them in. The back wall is massive though, and the Quap ultimate. Oh goodness gracious, Ponlo. He makes it back. It's a 3 for 3 when it looked like it was just going terribly in Crimson. He's trying his best to take out Raging Potato, but there's too many quills. He takes out the Quap. Now Crimson don't come back in, so just leave. Just go home. It's not the kind of fight you want to take, and somehow in hell, this Bristleback survived. They pulled off the perfect combination with the Vac wall combo. The only thing they were missing was the Sven stun afterwards. But even with that and the Quap ulti afterwards, they couldn't win the team fight. They still lost. Here's the double one yet. When's it coming out is the question. But they don't need to. These wards, Bristleback at the front lines, it's just an early... Like, this is just not what you would expect, but it's so cheesy. It's just so damn cheesy to watch. There's the Frostbite stun as well, but... I mean, Raging, he doesn't mind. And they even have the Decrep to save him from the physical damage. Oh, God. Does literally nothing. Ponlo losing half his HP because of a Nether Ward. In fact, almost dies in the fountain because of it. Mega creeps at 24 minutes in. If this isn't a meme, I don't know what is. Godot, I think they're going to call GG. They can't defend against this. The Blinding Light comes out, Raging. He goes in. Crimson. Double stun coming out from Kimwell as well. And I think we have our grand final champions. The Vac Wall, though, the God Strength, they're going to put up a fight here. Raging Potato, he's going to do something. He's just turning his back at this point. Quills stacking up. BKB from Sven, though, doing a fair bit. Kimwell, what can he do here? We're just waiting for the BKB to wear out. It looks like they just want to finish this game. They've had enough. Raging Potato gonna stick around. They've just healed up so fast.
And this is even without the Keeper of the Light bringing them in. And here comes the Mega Creeps. It's gonna be a hard hold.
Well, Kimwell gets the Spike Carapace onto 2 now. Godot trying his best. They don't want to give up. Crimson, oh, the Vac Wall again. It's just beautiful, but they can't give up. James is not dying. Ponlo might go down to this life drain, and he will do so. Raging Potato still chasing Godot. They call GG. They've had enough. They've had enough of this, and quite frankly, it's just disgusting to watch. Stinky, we have our grand finalists though. Congratulations. The Execration. Apparently we picked the right team to follow.
They have Abaddon ulti during Chronos and Magnus RPs. They lack a lot of burst damage from Execration, and you kind of knew this was going to come. Like, it had to.
Have you been able to try out the, like, pushing yourself up onto a cliff thing?
I haven't tried it, but I've definitely seen it twice. I need to practice
Oh, they know where he's at. Leemic might be in trouble here. The double impale comes through. They have the shards trying to block him off, but is going to be the death of him. Nana picking up first blood and going to get the rune. Ooh, he is feeling quite good about himself here.
20 seconds there, but at the end of the day, you should be able to do it, have a better time. Numic is getting right-clicked if they had maybe a orb of venom on themselves.
Oh, the turn. Oh, Leemic, that hurts. Oh, he's just barely outside of range. He doesn't have enough mana yet. The Impale's going to connect. Another kill. The Courier does die, so that's something. I don't know how James got that. Just a little skewer action, but...
Early gain is swung because of the Courier kill. And that was boots for someone. I think that was Mushi's boots, to be exact.
Oh, Nando. Impale, they come in. Sunstrike is there. They end up finding the kill, and... well, still in some more trouble. They're going to have another magic missile very shortly. Decided to turn it to RR. They don't want to have to deal with the snowball that could have come out from Leemic trying to outplay him, but he's only level 1 still, so it might not end up mattering anyways. And Huskar is going to TP back to lane, so they want to fully commit to this. Maybe if Tusk was here a little bit earlier, they could have found something, but now with Nana back up to very high HP and just quassing it up, it seems like it might be tough.
Oh,
although
Nando.
possibly.
Maybe. Should be dead here. Sunstrike?
No. Yeah, Nana was getting gone upon in the mid lane, so they weren't able to throw out a Sunstrike, but...
yeah, they need these snowballs. Oh, going on mid again. Nando in trouble here.
Nana, they get the Impale turnaround. It's a lot of damage out already, but they are going to be able to kill off Nana. Maybe they find a return kill onto James and Fairy Fire. Maybe not. They will have a mana burn and Impale available in just a second. No mana for the Skewer, and, well, it's all lined up. They take that kill, and Tusk 2 likely to die. Stick charges. Mushi trying to do the math, trying to find the guy. Well, Leemic does a little okie doke, but to no avail. That should be another kill going back his way. Got him.
Not juking me today, boys. I also like it when other people besides the mid laner go bottle, especially when you have an Invoker on your team.
That was a nice play there by RR, saving his life. If he didn't purge off that haste, Nyx was definitely going to be able to find that kill. And it looks like Lucifer going to be able to go for the outplay, but well, not quite enough. Still ends up getting taken down there by the Burning Spears.
Maybe not having the best terms of not dying, but he's doing pretty good.
Yeah. And now bringing down the Void as well. They want to try and get a little bit of action going, see if they can take down Mushi. And, well, the phase boots away, but not going to happen. Oracle able to find that kill at the end. And they want to really pressure for this tower here.
The Cold Snap is just... you're not going to be able to set up for a longer meteor.
Oh man, they really want to find this kill into Nana, and now seeing him, they get the stick charges off. Not sure if it's going to be enough. The mana burn onto Leemic. They have a Ghost Walk away, but the dust is there. Missing on the sidewalk, and Cold Snap not going to be enough to keep him alive.
I will take your shrine because you died, says Debs.
Oh, I didn't expect the TP right in their face. Don't have Chronosphere, but Lucifer will be able to hold on to that mid tower as the ulti comes out for him. Now in a little bit of trouble. They drop the RP, and, well, okay. They're going to end up losing Lucifer here, most likely. Does have those raindrops as well, but not enough to get him out of there.
Yep, easily popping the ulti and then just
looking for Nando to take a moment to farm. What are you doing, Nyx? Are they really not going to go for that?
Yeah, they don't have enough damage.
Alright, well, now he misses on the Vendetta. It wore out, and he is going to die now. I don't know. I felt like that felt like it might have been enough damage if he got him with the armlet toggle and still wearing him down the whole time.
He should have maybe tried for it. Like, it doesn't necessarily hurt, right? At best, it'll cause more rotations, right? You might have a 2-3 man TP to the shrine, so not going for the play hurts him at the end of the day.
Oh, Ninja Boogie. They're trying to turn it now on the Leemic. Can they kill him off? There's more damage coming through, and it looks like it is, in fact, going to be the Disruptor going down. Oh, Wave of Terror. Damage not quite there to kill him off. And, in fact, those illusions are just going to be sent packing. Signal to Nando that he can be a little bit more aggressive with his farming. They're getting set up down bottom.
They know the scan's there. Mushi.
Yeah. They had all the vision in the world. The TP's coming in. Looks like it's going to be a bit too late. And the shield not able to come offline for Lucifer. So, as you said, they knew about it. Just didn't end up really reacting. And now Ninja Boogie also going to get gone at. Does not have level 6 yet. And they're fully diving for this one. They might have TP'd into a little bit too deep of a situation for themselves. Now Lucifer in further trouble. Has to pop the ulti. Is going to still take a lot of damage over time. The Impale comes through. The RP is down there as well. They're just getting torn apart in jabs. Walrus punched to his death. No response. Takes a while to stop. It's going to have the Dragon Lance now if he wants it.
Ooh.
S is big. It's not the biggest thing in the world, but any little bit of kills for Nana is going to be very helpful towards getting him to that Aghanim Scepter.
You eventually like blink in, it may be on the back line too, onto the Oracle as the Nyx scouts him out. Also, if you just drop it,
he's super dead. All right, they didn't need the Static Storm for that one, but they'll take it.
Sure. Yeah, it's not bad to waste it there.
Yeah. He did
he dodged.
Whoa. All right. That's not what he wanted to do, actually, because now, RP, okay, maybe it is what he wanted to do. They don't have Static Storms, so they can't really take this fight, and Mushi going to phase Boots away and leave Ninja Boogie to his death. Unfortunately, Mushi is now going to be the one that goes down as RR finds that kill. Killing spree for the Oracle. Yeah, that wasn't the best. The team fight is much more online than it was previously.
Yeah, they also have the double Midas coming in right now.
Mushi needs to be careful here. Does still have swap available if he wants to use it. They're all grouped up together, though. Execration, I don't know if this is where they want to be either, and they got the cold snap on Nando. The tornado comes through as well, only connects onto one. Tries to get the chrono and is going to be able to find it. Nicely played there. Invoker's still going to be alive for the moment, but trying to back out, getting all those stacks up. He is super dead, and now more of them going to fall as well. It was looking so good for a moment, but Raging Potato chasing them down, and it looks like Lucifer wants that kill onto Lemic, but might end up paying for it after the fact.
Here. He's gonna
he has gone far too deep. They're wondering, is not going to get off that time walk away. And so 3 dead for the price of the Invoker. Not bad at all for Mineski.
Maybe not easily, but being in a better position to take down these heroes.
Nyx is going to actually decide to go back for the Midas. I was wondering if he was going to do that or if it was going to be into something else. But jump forward, Chronosphere drop. They have people that able to TP into the shrines, but there's also a ton of vision over here. Static Storm is down. Pretty nicely played, and so far it looks like they are going to be able to back out. Lucifer's still alive. Has a bunch of stacks of this Burning Spears on him, though, and very little mana as well. Sunstrike almost on the mark for Nando, but it is going to miss, and now that's Mushi dead. 3 gone. Not really a great way to take this, trying to just dip around the ice wall. Raging Potato is fine and dandy as well.
And we're going to see how this is going to affect them, maybe going into the high ground. If they're going to go high ground with this next Aegis.
Looks like James has his too, actually.
Yeah, so they have 3. They're not doing too bad.
All right, time to pressure high grounds, see what they can get done. RR in the meantime takes down, or rather gets taken down by Nana.
Into the Tusk again.
Yeah, this is a big problem. Now it's a double kill. Buyback from the Oracle. They're still dealing the damage to the tower here. And, well, where are you guys' TPs? It's still on cooldown for Huskar for 2 more seconds. And he's not deciding to TP back home yet. They ended up getting the Impale. It wasn't to cancel out the TP yet. If you wanted to, you could go for Spike Carapace play, but it was a little bit too late. And so the stun is there. Sunstrike through as well. They're not going to be enough damage to kill off Nando, but the tower almost dead. 27 HP.
It's gonna feel like this game is super hard for maybe Execration to break this high ground.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
Well, they thought about going in for the full jump, but did not quite manage to get it. There's the Impale that connects. A good amount of damage. The cold snap there as well, and we'll see if the Sunstrike is going to hit. They're trying to make it happen, but not quite there. And RR brought down low as well. The whole time that this is going on, though, you do have Lucifer taking down a lane of barracks. They have RP available if they want to use it, but the fight is breaking out over here in the middle. The Aegis is already down. They drop the Chronosphere, only connects on the Nyx Assassin. Now the Eul Scepter lifted up. They are going to kill off Jabs, it looks like. Actually has heals going. He might be able to okay here. Impale connects. Raging Potato's going to go down. Top lane still Abaddon. Staying alive is finally going to be brought down. But this is Oracle and Huskar, the last two survivors left in this one. Nana going to Ghost Walk away. They buy back on the Venge. They want to get into this fight. They want to take down the Huskar, and it looks like it indeed is going to happen. False Promise was used on RR. They disarmed the Huskar. Going to take him down. Swap back in. Brought back down for the kill. A terrible team fight for Execration. They lose a barracks, and they don't get any damage onto the tier 3 tower, basically.
But that's not going to be for a while.
And Execration, they want to get something done here. If they could find this kill on Nana, this is big. And they're going to use the RP. Probably going to use a Chronosphere also. Maybe not. Tornado, is he really going to play himself out of this? Are you kidding me? No, Raging Potato, Execration. Why are you so greedy? Do they kill him off regardless of disarm? He's just going to walk away from him. They try and go in fully for this one. This is the ultimate of Jabated. Oh my God, that feels terrible. And the swap back in. Leemic maybe going to get it, but oh, it is the most disappointing of counter kills, and whoo, baby, unfortunate situations, and oh, it hurts. It definitely hurts.
Disgusting, yeah. And then now Raging Potato could be in trouble. They saw it.
Oh, trying to go for him. Sunstrike is there.
Got it.
Yeah, Lucifer, they turn to fight. The BKB's been popped. Nando, they're using everything on Jabs right now. And we'll be able to find Lucifer, it looks like, as well. Does have a TP scroll shortly.
Invoker is going to get a Rax here if they don't... Do they have TP?
Yeah, they'll be able to get back there. Nando, they don't have BKB on him, actually. And disarm. Mana burn. Ooh, pump fake. Nana again. Just being a bit of a pest. This is the problem. Like, Invoker, once you get to this stage, little moral things that have been hurting them, you know, like Chronosphere missed, all the RPs used on that stuff. They are going to find the Magnus now as well, and you want to make these rotations into something, but he just keeps on getting in trouble, and the tornadoes from downtown. Nana is just putting on a show here.
This is what happens, man. That Invoker. Amazing stuff, like you said, from Nana. Now they're even smoked up. They want to go somewhere. And this is only going to get worse. If they're at the high ground, though. This could be bad.
Mushi, smoke broken. They got vision. They have the stun available. Turn in immediate onto him. Cold Snap is there as well. Is going to pop it now, but maybe a little bit too late as well. They want to go on him, but haven't quite been able to. Snowball up to the top side. They catch on a Ninja Boogie, and they keep the rest of them out of the fight for the moment. Disruptor is down, but it's for the cost of 2 heroes, and Lucifer still staying strong in the midst of it. The Sunstrike finds the kill. Combo together with the Deafening Blast. Disarmed for the moment. Void slowed all the hell. Looks like you will be able to get the blink, the time walk away.
Feels like these Chronos just need to be a little bit more on point, right? We're seeing now the ineffectiveness of some of the Chronos, and they're starting to add up. Now you're gonna lose this Rax top, and then pressured mid here.
I mean, it's tough too though. Like Lucifer is gonna be pulled back in, does have his ulti available. The thing that I feel like is so tough about it is that it's just how quick Invoker is as a hero. Like.
But he still has a lot of mobility items, which is good. Obviously, you need at least one. The fourth. Oh, nice swap there.
Oh, God. Long range. And, yeah, Huskar does have BKB, but yeah, that's painful. Oh, no, they got another one. They pull him back in. The Kinetic Field is a little bit off the mark, and the Fate's Edict there is going to make Leemic a little bit more tanky. The snowball forward onto Lucifer, trying to keep his buddy alive. RR in trouble. They get the Chronosphere. It's dropped, but where's the damage? Where's the Huskar? It's not there in time, and it looks like he's just going to be able to live through it all. They lift up onto one. The RP is there. Pretty good, but it's going to be only the Aegis, and Lucifer is still alive. There's the jump back and away. Nana can reset if they want to. All grouped together, taking the damage, burning through that mana. Mushi's taking a good bit as well, and they are going to be able to be the dieback on the Huskar. Nobody has an answer for Nana. Mushi goes up to the high ground where he will be assaulted shortly by Raging Potato, but now the Hurricane Pike, the glimpse back in, the skewer, they're trying to kill off Mushi, which they will eventually do, but Well, what are you going to do about Nana? This guy's going crazy in a half as well, trying to break the TP of James. He is going to get out. But what do you do now? You don't have an answer. There's nothing left.
Oh,
Sunstrike. Not quite there.
You already have Hurricane Pike plus phase. That's I think that is questionable.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the beat. Oh, he just went down.
Yeah. They can get him if they want. The Impale is there. Sunstrike, Static Storm, Void. Does get the False Promise and the BKB as well. He should be able to live through this, particularly with the lifesteal going through. But Nana now the one that's going to be scouted out. All right, Chronosphere is down. Nana went a bit too deep, but the Ghost Scepter coming out. What? He's going to be swapped away, trying to stay alive here desperately, is finally going to be pulled down and killed off. That's a big one for them. Lemic, very low, is going to die. Do they have enough to take out the rest of them? That's the big question mark here, as Mushi going to be popped back in, pulled back down, maybe going to be killed off. No other answer for the rest of the heroes.
E-Blade almost doing work there, but they still have a ton of magic damage coming in from Execration.
Yeah, they're doing a good job keeping the Lincolns on these guys. It's a scary proposition for sure, but they do have borrowed time back up again. There's the swap back in. Oh my god, he's gone so quickly. And now trying to pull him back up into the high ground with Void coming back in. This could be a big Chronosphere if they can manage to find it, but they're all split out already, and it's not going to connect. Lemic may be in trouble. Raging Potato dealing damage on a Ninja Boogie, but he's already used his ulti anyways. Mushi is going to die, but coming back in immediately is that illusion. And Lucifer now out of mana, also with his ulti already down off to the side here. It's still damage coming in from Jabs. He's a heavy hitter at this point, and the Mushi illusion is going to do enough to find the kill. They take him down yet again, but Nana, the real carry, the one that's causing all the trouble in the world. Raging Potato trying to escape. It does look like he's going to be able to for a moment, but there's the jump forward, the kill, the silence is there from the Invoker, or rather from the Faceless Void, but it doesn't matter for Invoker, and GG, well played is called. Man, Maneski are looking quite strong. Execration, maybe not so much.
Yeah, that was a nice segue into saying somebody's going to get swapped out outside the base. It was just pretty much set up by that ward. Vengeful spirits. Almost dead. Didn't notice. Kiro.
Yeah, Mushi is taking a lot of damage here.
RR's basically dead.
Well, that's sort of what ends up happening, as we do miss first blood. They take down Jabs. Okay, so he just went a little bit too far out. It still means that Necro's going to get a lot of levels here.
This is looking like a really tough lane for Earthshaker, especially since he doesn't have access to the Crow. Normally it's the mid here, and he bottle crones. Mid lane though.
Yeah, RR getting caught, getting damage, and is going to die. The rotation in from Jabs is more than enough, and a little bit of the bait out there since he had the two heroes, or the illusion next to him, and they made him think that it was illusions that were going in. Oh, pull back, top lane. Lucifer and Nando manning up is going to just go down. Fade Bolt's a pretty good spell.
Yeah, he was not expecting that much damage coming out. What he could have done there is he could have pressed Ghost Shroud and Magic Wand and maybe lived, but yeah, I meant to. I was looking at net. No.
They have Dream Coil available. We'll see if they find the potato. He is heading off there now, and well, the coil misses. He ended up being caught inside that, and now because of that, I don't know if they actually killed Raging Potato. They might be able to. We'll have the Frost Blast, but instead they take down the puck. Oh, raindrops indeed save lives. Oh, wow. That was rough.
Still go wrap around again if they really wanted to. But Clock's just going to go leech some EXP bottom.
They will have level 6 on Lich as well. I think that this is a kill. Trying to go for it. Chain Frost is there now, and that'll be enough for the kill. Because even if I think Lucifer steps really far up here, Maybe with Rubik now he would be punished, but they can still keep these creeps off the tower and keep Jakiro off the tower most likely. Fissure a little bit off the mark. Maybe they can pull him back to the other side. Echo Slam there as well, but the Chain Frost turnaround, and now gonna have so much regen coming in on Lucifer. They find the kill. He's gonna be regenning back up. Leemic is gonna fall as well. RR going to be the only one that gets out of that with the help of the rest of his friends, but God, that hurt. And that little bit of a difference that the bracers and cloak made. Like, if he did not go for this build, they kill him.
Oh, he got stunned. They got the lift.
I think he's okay still, right? Oh God, no. Mushi, what are you doing? Just punch him. Just punch him. Punch him.
No, he's got the
punch him.
That was good. He shouldn't have punched him there. Else he gets out of range for the casting of the Fade Bolt. But he had Blink.
If everything stays how it is right now, like Execration are just going to fall further and further behind.
Oh, well, Mushi.
That's not the way to do it, though. I mean, I feel like I'm going to be giving the commentator's curse here, but even that feels like it's not terrible. It's like, it's okay. That's a decent timing. It's, you know, not terrible. And the rest of his team is going to start making some more space for him here. Nando looks to be caught out. The hook shot comes in. It's going to connect. Silence there as well. And an easy peasy kill going the way of Nana.
His one job. Get those towers.
Well, Lucifer going in again, and James in trouble. They just keep on coming back in here, and I don't know, like, at some point, maybe don't go back to the place where everybody keeps on dying. It's a rough one. It's not the way they wanted it to go for sure.
Yeah, they have no idea what they're doing.
Top lane, Mushi in trouble. Fissure taking him down, and dead again.
Oh, Blink Dagger. I mean, another 2 minutes delayed probably for AM. Battle Fury. Not bad, but pressure in the bottom lane.
And I want to see, it feels like really it's going to be up to Rubik a lot to make a decent amount of these plays in this game. So bottom lane's going to be pressured in. They pop the drums now, trying to get within range, see if they can take this fight, and the Fissure just barely off the mark to the pushback. Mushi is pushing down the bottom lane while this is happening, but a battle going on inside their own forest. Can they stop them here? They're breaking it up, and the silence comes out. That's going to be a dead Earthshaker. James now also going down as well. Don't know if he's going to be able to make the escape from this one. Another catch, another kill, most likely going to happen. So Execration getting punished heavily as they try to invade the woods, and while that's all happening, top lane ends up going down. They're manning up, trying to take it down. Mushi almost ends up falling there. Does he go back in? I think the answer is no, as Nando's getting blocked in by these creeps. Oh, all right. Well, they end up finding the kill nonetheless with the rocket flare. Well done by Jabs. This is the play, though. If Raging Potato can make this work, he needs all the creeps to be by Lucifer for this to happen, although maybe with everybody else it might be enough. And there's the damage. They'll be able to find themselves another kill. No, it's decent, but the problem is you still have this anti-mage that hasn't been dealt with. I mean, Jakiro's going to take it somewhat slowly. They need to take a team fight as well, and they haven't even really been able to win those. There's Lucifer standing in front of everybody, not really that afraid of what's going to happen. They pull him back in yet again. Death Pulse stolen, trying to turn this one. Chain Frost's going to bounce around a couple times. Good push away. Rubik able to mitigate the effects of that Chain Frost, and now Nana maybe in some more trouble. Like you said, it's happening. Mushi is going to be able to back out and away before things go too bad. Nana is dead, and now Raging Potato trying to see if they can find anything else there. They're going to be able to back out as well, it looks like. Mushi finds the kill on the Leemic, but now RR also going to end up going down. So a couple of heroes end up dropping for the side of Execration for the cost of Nana Puck. It was a decent start of it, but at the end it just didn't have enough firepower.
Miss the game, or in maybe like an hour at like 90 minutes. That is like the situation right now, where AM's already max slot and hook.
Keep him back. Silence there as well. Ice Path, but to no avail. Rubik is already dead, and now Starting to get grouped together. James is there, gets the stun off. Macro Pyre down as well. It's not quite enough damage. They ended up breaking the fissure coming out by virtue of that mini stun, and Lucifer just standing. That Macro Pirate doesn't even matter. They can't bring him down. They can't kill him off. Raging Potato trying to buy back desperately, and Lucifer going to get the kill on that, which means all the regen in the world, and he's back up to full HP. Mushi is hitting the bottom tier 3 tower. There is no answer. There is no game. They are all undead, deal dead. I mean, they can buy back, but what are you really doing here? Like, Lucifer doesn't care. He's got grease.
He just dropped his items in front of him. He didn't care. You're right.
The biggest thing and the best thing that you can say, he's denying his bracers in front of them. The best thing that you can say about this game right now for Execration is that their tier 2 towers are going to be up a little bit longer before they fall. And that's the only thing stopping them from going for tier 3s. Ice Path, Macro Pyre, Nando, the support vengeful spirit at this point, is completely falling apart. They jump forward, they kill off the Venge, most likely dead by virtue of Ninja Boogie. They keep on jumping forward, and Lucifer, hey, to dive into towers, he doesn't care either. Like, if you're Execration, you have to go to defend this. You can't let them take it, but winning a team fight at this stage is incredibly hard to do.
So, ice on Lucifer going in.
Oh, jump forward. Mineski, they're all over him. Raging Potato echo slams the nothing, and Nando also going to fall. They had a Glimmer Cape to keep the Dragon Knight alive for the moment, but not really sure if that's going to really end up making the biggest difference in the world. He does manage to get back home, but now they're down Avenge.
Or Rubik, and they need to steal this Aegis. And if not, then they lose again.
All right, Leemic. Know what you need to do. Now make it happen. Force Staff in a little early. They've caught on to the puck. Oh, but the counterplay, they turn it back around. Silence and push back onto 2. Leemic going to be able to blink away again for the moment. And Raging Potato also in trouble. They have found him with the clockwork. Leemic's going to be able to get away, it looks like. But Roshan in the end is going to go most likely to Mushi. Although there's a chance they give it to Nana. We'll have to see. It's an Ags done for the puck. And now it is most likely the game over.
Deny it. Deny it.
You know you want to do it. You know you want to do it.
Deny it.
Oh, they're thinking about it. What a guy.
I called it. I'm a genius.
He denies his items. He denies the Aegis. Wow, indeed. I can't believe it. The absolute madman. So don't do that next time is the remedy. Okay. Don't have a crap draft. All right, they go on the Necro. Can they kill him? No. Can they do anything? No. The game is looking pretty bad. Nando and Raging Potato just sharing that Chain Frost like pals. 4 dead. They're all dead. Game is over. And a good game well played is called. James is out of it.
Virtual Savage. Drive this game.
GG Grats. So again, for anybody that was wondering, both of these teams are qualifying for WCA.